So let's get started with the countdown.
5.
You know, I like this countdown.
4.
And every time, it's just not too long ago, their last show, they tried to monetize this one, the countdown.
1.
That's pretty funny.
It's Britney, bitch.
Yeah, we got a good show coming up with you today. And listen, you know, hey, what's going on? I see everyone rolling in. I like to see that. Podcast Nation, we are here. I don't even have to introduce anybody at this point, but I will. For those who don't know, I am here with Mr. Wing Zero. I am here with Curious Doom. I am here also with Ben Odinson, and I'm here with the Red Comet himself. Gentlemen, I want to know exactly how y'all doing today. How's the vibes?
Vibe check passed.
Your vibe check passed?
I am in a very good spot right now.
That's what I want to hear.
Pretty good.
That's exactly what I want to hear.
Red Comet finally got his Mega Drive.
He got his Mega Drive computer.
Yeah. So I guess if we're gonna go right into how was our weekend?
Yeah, all right. Go ahead.
It sounds like it. Okay. I guess I'll go first then. So, long story short, I finally got a new PC. So this will help with the pod. Wink, wink. And bringing you better content here.
That's the reason why you got it, right? Okay.
That's the reason why I got it, to bring you guys better content.
Yeah, okay.
So the new PC is it was I don't know, Mr. Wing Zero affectionately calls it the Mega Drive because when I was picking it out the case, it's called the Genesis.
I agree. It's called the Mega Drive. I like the name Mega Drive better. Yeah, I agree.
All he needs is the tower of power for his PC.
Did you see the setup? He does have the tower of power. He does.
It is the tower of it is the Sega Tower of Power as well. It has a i9 12900K liquid cooled, and it does have a 3090 in it. And it is now overclocked.
You're speaking a foreign language right now. Just say it's a monster. It came in a crate. All right, it came in a wooden crate. There's a problem with that. All right.
The force feud.
And what's funny is last night, because we are a Gundam centric podcast. I told Curious Doom, I said, you know what? I'm going to program a Trans Am profile in it. So now I do have a macro where all the RGBs will slowly fade into red, and then it'll automatically overclock the CPU, the processor, the CPU, the GPU, everything. All the fans kick all the way up, and it will have a Trans Am mode now as well.
Well, hold on. So Chad is asking me if I'm going to MomoCon. I wasn't planning on going to MomoCon. No one invited me to go to MomoCon. Yeah, I wasn't planning on it. I know it's coming up. It's kind of short notice for people to ask me if I'm going. I wish you'd have asked me maybe a month and a half ago. I would have made plans. But no, I wasn't planning on going to MomoCon this year. Isn't
that a cosplayer?
No, it's a convention, for anime, video games, and everything. But it's on the 27th, and that's really short notice for me. I mean, it's the 22nd now, so yeah. So yeah. But there you go. You got other people going. Yeah, it's in Georgia, but that's short notice. Yeah, it's short notice for me. But it's other people in chat are going, so y'all can get together. I mean, yeah, it seems like other people in chat are going, so yeah, it's not a problem. So it's not like you can't meet up with other people.
I think we should like 1 year go to one of these things and open a booth and sell. I don't know.
I said that before. No, I don't want to open a booth. I don't want to open a booth. I would rather us go there and have our own panel. Yeah, have our own panel.
Have our own fucking panel.
Yeah, own panel. That would be fun.
Have a live podcast.
Yeah, right there. Yep, right there. I think that would be the best part of it. I think. So yeah.
Okay, I'm glad I wasn't the only one that thought that was a good
idea. The chat agrees.
Yeah, even the chat agrees. We should have a panel. I agree. That would be fun.
Wing Zero talking KBS with
and that's the thing. I think live for a panel, the gloves would be off. We could talk as nasty as we want. See, we hold back. We hold back. Yeah, go ahead.
It'll be our first and last ever public panel.
Yeah. Well,
no one will ever want to invite us.
No, even if we,
I can say all my favorite words.
Yeah, even if we didn't record it live, or record it at all, the panel itself would be so nasty and so It'd probably be X-rated. We would go
Hold on.
really in compared to what's we can't go really in as we want
Hold
to.
on. Maine giving out free knockouts at the convention and women squirting.
Yep.
What?
Yep.
What?
That sounds like a party to me. I don't know about y'all.
All right. As long as it's only the women squirting, we don't want the men doing it.
There has to be. There's conventions in Philly. There are, but we only have we have one Comic-Con, but it's real. It's nothing like the Comic-Cons that you would go to other cities. It's really
not your daddy's Comic-Con.
It's really low budget. It really is. It's really not great. It's not.
You got a friend in me kind of.
Convention. That would be great. That would be great. So it's one of those. I'm telling you, that panel, you definitely would hear EA and they bullshit. You would hear me sound off on EA in just about every facet I could come up with. I'm just saying.
Well, if EA wasn't on their bullshit, maybe we wouldn't talk about
exactly. If they weren't on their bullshit, I wouldn't have anything to report. So
If we do get this panel, we gotta have entrances.
Well, that's fine. It don't matter.
I'm not doing any wrestling stuff.
You don't have to do any wrestling stuff. Interest is just you come out to some music and just say hello to everyone. You don't have to. You don't have to do that.
No, I know. I want Wing Zero to drop in from the ceiling on a like a thing.
Like
I'm just saying, and then on a wire, and then have the biggest smoke machine there, and then he just flies in like a vampire or whatever, and all the lights in the auditorium just go dark.
Like it's thing coming down from the rafters.
Like that shit. That would be. He's the only one that gets to do it.
Anyone else have a good weekend or no? I just want to know.
You really want my weekend?
Is it full of drama?
Well, stress.
If it's serious.
Oh, you did say you had something to say, man.
Yeah, I mean, if you got something to talk about, go ahead.
Yeah, you got something to say.
It's not something I really want to talk about, but I'll do it anyway. But what I wanted to tell people is, please, if you feel that there's something wrong in a specific area, you feel like you found a lump or something, please go to the hospital. Please go to see it somehow. Please go and do it. That's all I really got to say about that. Because I found a lump and I gotta just get on with it now. Just see what it is, and
all right, that's fine. An important message to all. I agree.
Is it like never mind. That's crazy, man. Yeah, but all right, well.
Yeah,
nothing.
Anyone else?
News.
Another news. Okay. Well, anyone else have a good weekend?
Had a good weekend. I mean, I came in second place in Sonic the Fighters. I'm still winded from fucking last night.
Yeah, for those who don't know, Cody competed in Virtua Fighter tournament over Brooklyn Arcade and Sonic Fighters. So he came in second. So as far as I'm concerned, I mean, you did really well when it came to Sonic Fighters. I mean, like I said, the way I was watching some of it, and it was kind of fun. I was more stuck into the Virtua Fighter tournament, which y'all made really fun to watch. So I want to say that it was a good showing for Brooklyn Arcade Games. But I want to give you a round of applause, Cody, for competing. Round of applause for competing. That's right.
Yeah, you did really well done.
Yeah, man. And next Saturday is gonna be my WrestleMania Fatal Fury Special.
Fatal Fury Special. So you're competing again next weekend. Okay.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Big tournament.
There's no fucking swearing, man. Stop the fucking swearing.
You're saying stop the fucking swearing while you're swearing. Okay. All right.
Fuck, bitch.
Yeah, well.
Bro, I'm finding you for
Should we move on? Should we move on to the topic?
This is why we'll never get monetized. This is why Dude Wipe said, you know what?
No, this is why. We're not going to sponsor. But this is why we need a live panel. This is why.
But to be honest, just having a live audience is like makes all the difference.
The only thing we need is Korean booty sluts. That's all we need.
Live audience, a live audience would be awesome. I'm just saying it would. Yeah. So,
I think we should make the panel at either Otakon or some shit like that.
I don't know, but we can talk about it later. Let's move on to our topics. All right. Yeah. So let's start with sports. And like I said, people, I want to let you know that we're going to have a really what the fuck type show. Because every topic is kind of what the fuckish. I'm just letting you know that, okay? So, with that said, Let's start with Tammy Sunny Sitch. For those who don't know, is heading back to jail because her bail was revoked. All right?
Again.
Again.
You do have to play a little jingle though, because guess where it is?
Well, I'm just saying.
Florida.
Well, I'm just saying that this cat has 9 lives, and I'm not sure if she's run out of lives at this point. I'm sorry, I just don't know. So we'll see.
Said, man, what happened to Sunny after, long when she was like barely a diva now? Like, what the hell, dude?
Drugs,
What happened to her?
sex, drinking.
She must have had too many sunny days for her to go crazy.
Sounds like she's probably on some kind of like hard drugs, like speed.
She's on something.
That's like something that someone that's like would probably be on hard drugs would do though.
Like the problem with Sunny, like how many times has he been in rehab and WWE at this point has said, "Fuck this, we ain't paying anymore for your fucking rehabs, man."
Well, there's
Like,
only so
really
much you
belong.
can.
Well, look,
Yeah, there's only so
look,
much
they're
you can
saying
do.
in the chat, had that Sunny D, and I put it like this: I can
That
fix her.
Sunny D.
I can fix her.
You know what? It's funny though because us men always have a taste for the most toxic women
Yes,
out
we
there.
do. Yes, we do. We do.
But yet we'll talk all the shit.
Right? Wonder why is she doing this to me? Yeah, well, you know what you picked. You know what you got yourself into. You're a volunteer, not a victim.
You know what? I can say this confidently: the crazier, the better they are in bed.
Yeah,
True. Because they're willing to go all out. I get that. But then you have to
They
deal with the rest of the bullshit. And is it worth it? And then you
Women
say,
and their bullshit.
The repercussions, you mean?
Yeah, and then you say, is it all worth it? And 9 times out of 10, you're probably going to say yes. So,
Yeah.
I mean,
And then they're gonna be like, "Oh man."
I'm just saying, it's something that happens. But let's move on because Tammy, she's not going anywhere no time soon. Her favorite color right now is black and white, Jill stripes, or orange jumpsuit, one or two. So, orange.
Oh man, Event, you should try to find that as a soundbite for the board. The 69, dude.
69. Oh my God, they're saying that tombstone position. I'm done. We're gonna move
Yikes.
on. How
does that even work?
Do you really want to know?
Yeah.
Really? Yeah.
For science.
Okay, for science purposes. Okay, for
Tombstone
science.
69.
Yeah,
What
right.
the fuck?
Then
fucking
afterwards, you
ropes.
pile driver. Is that what it is?
Yeah, I was about to say. God damn.
I'm done. Pile drive.
I downloaded the wrong WWE WrestleMania.
Yeah, right.
Nah, son,
I mean, you could always do
son, what Sonny needs. What Sonny
Tim
needs.
Zangief's spinning pile drive.
Yeah. What Sonny really needs is a dose of the crippler crossface.
No, we're not.
No.
We're
No,
not.
no,
It's
no.
too early. We're not bringing in Chris Benoit yet. It's too early. Way too early. I'm sorry, but that's just way too early. No. Let's move on since we're still
She
talking
needs to
about.
see Shawn Michaels.
We're still talking about WWE news. For those who don't know, the WWE Performance Center, the stalker that was there, attempts to crash. Was it Impact Wrestling taping? Now, for those who don't know, this Performance Center stalker, last time he was there, when he tried to stalk the Performance Center, he was shot and he went to jail for a number of times. And he still hasn't learned his lesson.
Is this the same dude
I'm gonna
who?
teach you a lesson, old man.
How many times do I have to teach you this lesson?
Is this the same nut job who put poop on the fucking windows and shit?
I don't know, but this is not the
Oh.
same. This is not the stalker who tried to kidnap Sonya Deville. This is a different stalker.
There was someone else who came and did this before and he rubbed like poop on the windows and shit, like he was nuts. Like,
I'm not
really nutty person.
I wouldn't be surprised if it is. But
Well, if he's still doing what he's doing, he's still nuts.
Yeah, he's still nuts regardless. And I'm sorry, but after you've been shot, you think you would learn the lesson? But no, he's doing this.
You can't do that.
I just don't understand. I don't. People, keep y'all asses. If you're crazy, go get help. Keep your asses in the house. Don't go to Impact tapings and don't go to WWE Performance Centers and try to harass and stalk people. That just makes no sense.
Go to Tony Khan's house. That's all you gotta do.
Yeah, right. Go to his house. Yeah, right.
To me, it sounds like don't interact with the public if you don't have to.
Yeah, hey,
Pretty
if
much.
that's if that's hey, that's the leash he needs to be put on. Then don't go outside. All right, don't go outside. They have a thing for that. It's called house arrest. All right, that's what it's called.
House
Awesome.
Let's move on. In more WWE news, for those who don't know, WWE wanted to strip Tony Storm down to her underwear in a segment meant to embarrass her. Now
Well,
look,
that's not PG.
not PG at all. But no, go
But
ahead.
it didn't
I
work,
know you're
though.
listening. No, go ahead, comment. I know you're going to say it. Go ahead. Is it-
Why wouldn't you want to
why
take her
wouldn't-
down to her underwear?
I will
Like,
tell you why you wouldn't, and why Tony Storm wouldn't. Tony Storm has an OnlyFans. Why give it away for free?
I knew that's exactly where I was gonna go. See, you're already in my head. Dude.
Why give it away for free? So yeah,
Yep.
I'm not surprised.
Wow.
So
Wow.
they went with the pie face.
Whatever.
They went with the pie
Money-
face segment. They did. They went with throwing a pie in her face to embarrass her, other than stripping her down to her underwear.
I'll strip her down to her underwear.
I'm sure you
Embarrass
would.
her
Yeah,
for free.
for free.
For free.
And then pie her in the face.
I will pie her. I'll pie her in the face too.
What
Oh
kind
my
of
God.
pie?
That's exactly how all first dates end.
no, you don't have to ask what kind of pie. He went there.
Yeah.
All right, he went there. All right, it's implied. So yeah.
It's implied. Definitely.
Well, let's move on because we have more news. For those who don't know, in boxing, Tyson Fury tries to kick a taxi that refused to
Yup.
drive him after too many drinks. Now look, all right.
Fuck this taxi. I want to see it. I'm gonna challenge the taxi to a fight.
Look,
Is he-
I,
was he
We'll
trying
get
to-
paid millions.
I will.
Was he trying to channel his inner Arnie, the strongest man in the world?
I don't. I look. I put it like this. I have seen in my times taxis try and pick up drunk people and refuse service and them freak out. But for a world class boxer to freak out on a taxi is on a different level. It just is. And his dad has to hold him back the entire time. Now
I
look,
was like, what in the fuck, dude?
look.
Of all
Tyson,
things to beef with, you're gonna beef with the fucking taxi. All right.
Tyson
Well, that's
Fury is
the
what,
other thing
6'8",
too. Like you have to look at it
6'9"?
like this too. Like that taxi is a business, so like they also reserve the right to for business as well.
Was it
So
in the
if he was,
Go ahead.
I don't think it was.
Oh,
I
look.
was just asking where it was.
Tyson Fury is about what, 6'8", 6'9", and is a heavyweight.
Yeah.
So to see a man that big kick a taxi and freak out on a taxi, it's kind of funny actually. So yeah, and don't get me wrong, he's earned more than enough to get drunk, but you can't take that out on the public. You can't. You just can't. I mean, not only is he drunk, but will he fit in the taxi? Will he fit? I mean, he's such a big guy.
Nah,
I
he's a
don't
pretty
know.
big guy, right?
Yeah, so I'm not sure if he fit. So, but you know, shout out
I'm
to
looking at
Tyson
the photo
Fury.
of her right now. I'm looking
Yeah.
at the photo of her right now. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, he's a big guy.
He's a really
That
big guy.
cab is tiny.
Yeah, it
Looks like
yeah,
a go-kart.
It does. I don't think he would fit even if they decided to pick him up. So yeah, that's
Oh
a
no,
thing.
I'm looking at the license plate right now. No, this is not in the U.S.
Yeah, it's not in the U.S., but I would think that with something like that happening, when you have a big person, you would ask for an SUV to pick you up. You know what I mean? So it's one of those things. I don't know, but we'll see. I mean, bigger, taller people, they usually get SUVs when they're escorted for for taxis and stuff like that, or Ubers or whatever. Ben, you can educate me on this one. Do y'all have Uber out there?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So if you have Uber out there, then it's one of those things where you should request a SUV for a guy that size. So
Okay, he was in France. He was in France.
he was in France when it happened.
Oh,
He was in
okay.
France.
Okay. So
Well, I think we probably have the same. Was it like a big kind of like a chunky taxi, but kind of small?
no, it was just a yellow taxi, a regular yellow taxi, and I don't think he's gonna fit in that.
Yeah, he's not going to fit in that. No.
That's what I'm
But
saying. All
It
right.
would depend though, because even with large taxis, like the normal kind of ones, they're gonna be a little bit too small for him to get in.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. So, I mean, even if he freaked out over it, he would be crunched up in that small taxi. And then he'd probably freak out over being so small in that taxi. I mean, that taxi being too small for him. So, either way, it was a lose-lose for Tyson Fury. So, let's move on. For those who don't know, in the NBA, Rajon Rondo, that's right, who's playing for the Cavaliers, or should I say going fishing with the Cavaliers because they've been eliminated, um, has allegedly pulled a gun on the mom of his kids and threatened her life during an outburst. Now, this is one of those things.
That always works.
Yeah. Yeah, right. Because that's going to really bring, the promise that you want. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, that's going to get your way.
That always works.
And that's my thing right there. You see what I mean? When I talked about it last time in the pod, like how everybody just feels they have to reach for a gun to
settle their
get
disputes.
their point across.
Yeah, settle their disputes. Yeah, it's one of those things. And right now, the mother of his child has put out an order for protection, for herself. For those who don't know, that's a restraining order. Yeah, until we find out what's going on to the investigation. But if this is true and what happened with Rajon Rondo, this is something that you really can't afford right now. Not only that, but the NBA is blaming him for holding back certain guards. And was it the Cavaliers organization is blaming him for holding back certain guards for the way he plays. So isn't that something? So he's got problems in the workplace and he's got problems in the, at home. So I don't know how this is going to work out for him, but this is something that we're going to see in the future, see what this investigation leads to.
Well, no way it's going to lead to. It's probably just going to go to jail.
Well, I don't know. We'll see if he's found guilty or not.
Celebrities usually kind of get a slap in the hand. Yeah. They're like, here, pay a fine and do some, charity work or something.
Yeah. Well, in more NBA news, and we've talked about this way too many times, fans, keep your asses at home if you don't know how to act. All right? We've been seeing it since the end of the pandemic, and y'all just don't know how to act. For those who don't know, Chris Paul's mother had hands put on her by a Mavericks fan, and his wife was pushed in front of Paul's children in Game 4 before they were eliminated. This is still against Dallas versus Phoenix. So they showed the video where Chris Paul had to be held back by security because he went after the guy. The kid had to be about 21 years old, and he was drunk. They showed the video. He was drunk and did not know where he was at. So, gentlemen, while this is a problem with fans keeping their asses at home, do you think that there's a problem with venues overpouring or serving too many people?
It's
I think I've seen that before. I've seen it, and it's I mean, I think it actually is. There needs to be. I mean, I've seen this, especially in my own hometown over here. There's this place called the Rail, but where I'm at. It's called like the Rail House or something like Rail Yard, Rail House. I don't know, whatever it was. They actually got shut down because they kept on over-serving people and stuff, and it was just causing a ruckus and all kinds of like crime and shit like in the area. And then eventually it went and they shut down, they reopened, and all of a sudden that problem's gone. Well, you don't have all these rowdy ass people like around that time.
Well, and here's the flip side of it. When you have people who work in the concession stands and there's thousands of people trying to get beer, can you really keep a tab on those?
That's kind of hard to keep track of.
Yeah,
and that's exactly it. By design, it won't work.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not hard. Let's say, everybody in the audience is only allowed, say, 5 beers, right? You obviously know they're going to find a way to get more than 5 beers.
Yeah, they'll get someone else to get it for them or whatever, depending on who they're with.
They'll can afford 5 beers.
Yeah, look, I put it like this. I've been doing price matches because I see it on Twitter because I follow certain accounts that do,
price beer?
Yeah, that price matches beer. They'll show you. Let me tell you.
I didn't know that was even a thing.
Yeah, listen. They do it overseas, like in the UK. They tell you how much they paid for the beer, and then it tells you how it would be in American dollars. And it's absolutely ridiculous that the UK is so much cheaper when it comes to getting your drinks than America. It's ridiculous.
That's because they'd rather drink than I guess have gas or something. Dude, their gas is way more. It's like more expensive.
It was $3.50 for a pint. $3.50. You know how much that would go? You know how much that would go here in America? Gee,
$5 or $6.
Yeah, no, you're looking at $7 to $8 depending on the type of beer. It depends.
Oh,
But
man,
$3.50.
really?
Yeah, $3.50.
I don't know.
I'd say
I don't know.
about
I've
$5
got
for
a
domestic.
no. I've got a yeah. I was about to say it's like maybe around $5 or $4 over here.
Really? Oh,
For a
here?
pint.
No, here it's a lot.
Wouldn't-
It's a lot more over here.
Man, I don't know. Then again, I mean, what is Yingling like cheaper over there?
Yingling's domestic, so it's a whole different story.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
but it's very
it's a lot
popular
cheaper?
here. Yeah, it's very popular here though, so they raise the price
Maybe.
on it.
Oh, Lord. Yeah.
So yeah, very popular here. So yeah, Yingling. But like, if you want anything imported, you're fucked. You're fucked here. You're absolutely fucked. So yeah.
Yeah, I guess we're paying a little bit more for some Dos Equis then.
Yeah. Right.
Yep.
Well, no, go ahead.
I don't know.
Yeah, you don't know.
That's what I say. I don't know how you go about policing it. It's because even in football here, it's bad. Like people do get overdrunk and start fights all the time. So it's another issue that should happen.
All right. Well, let's move on. All right. For those who don't know, and I find this really funny, Ferrari. Now we all love racing here. All right. We don't may talk about it much, but we love racing here.
Oh yeah.
Ferrari has.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Ferrari has.
Lamborghini.
Yeah, right. I'm a Ferrari fan. So Ferrari has banned the Kardashians from acquiring any of their luxury vehicles. That's right.
Based Ferrari. That's
yeah.
Everyone
Remember,
just needs to
okay,
be
so
based
really,
Ferrari.
Ferrari. Round of applause.
So apparently they.
All right, we are back, and I want to apologize because we've been blacklisted. Talk about blacklisting. They tried to blacklist us that quick. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, but I want to thank everyone for staying. Oh my god!
For them
So yeah,
stayed.
you want a round of applause? Hold on, let me get to it. Yeah, because you're right. Round of applause for the chat. You the real MVP. I'm just saying. But now they blaming Amy Schumer. You know what? What happened with Amy Schumer saying that she was traumatized? She was traumatized. I'm going to make this really well known. She was traumatized over Will Smith slapping Chris Rock, but she wasn't traumatized when the Buffalo shooter shot all those people. I'm just saying. Yeah. Her and Wanda Sykes. I'm just saying. Yeah.
Oh man, you take a shot to Wanda Sykes.
Yeah, that's right. Because she said the same thing. So she was traumatized. I don't want to hear about these Hollywood elite people saying they're traumatized over a slap and all this shit goes on.
Picking whatever agenda they want to push.
That's all it is. With that said, let's move back on to Ferrari. Ferrari, I love you, baby. I love you. Anyways, they banned the Kardashians, and like Curious Doom had said, he said that there's a blacklist for celebrities. That's right. So Ferrari is not playing around here. So they banned the Kardashians, but they've also banned other celebrities. So it's interesting. So gentlemen, I have to ask you, do you think that it's okay for a company, especially, someone like Ferrari, to ban celebrities from buying their cars?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's their business. They can do whatever the hell they want with it. If they don't want to sell it, I've seen people get thrown out of convenience stores for less than, some of the shit they
Pretty
banned.
much, yeah.
Ferrari.
Yeah.
So just saying.
Okay. I'm just saying, I was wondering what y'all thought about it. So yeah.
Hey, I'm perfectly okay with it. If they don't want to sell me a Ferrari, that's cool. I'll just go.
Yeah. Here's two interesting folks that have also been blacklisted from Ferrari. Justin Bieber being one.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Here's a surprise. Floyd Mayweather.
You know what? Interesting. That's a very interesting. Okay, but he has. I wouldn't be surprised if he already has a car from Ferrari. He has such a number of Ferraris that he has as a number of cars that he has as a collection. I wouldn't be surprised if he already has one.
Oh, okay. In the article, if you read it here, it says according to Ferrari, there's no blacklist banning people from acquiring their cars.
Yeah, right. Whatever. I don't want to listen. They already said it was blacklisted. I don't want to hear that.
Wink, wink.
Yeah, right.
But
wink, wink.
And here's a roundabout way of them saying that. It goes, however, the Italian car manufacturer reserves the option to carefully choose who get access to its most exclusive units.
And there you go, right there.
And they can just say every unit is exclusive.
Yep.
Exactly. They sure can.
Yep. So there you go. So let's move on. Let's talk about a little bit of football overseas. We're not going to talk much about it, all right, just to let you know. But these are things that need to be said. Michael Arteta's Arsenal have no chance at Champions League now. And we have an Arsenal fan here. So I want to know, Ben, how do you feel about this?
Yes.
Well, we lost, so next question.
Okay, damn, he made that very short. He made that very
He
short.
took that like a champ.
Yeah, he took that one on the chin, didn't he? Okay.
I'm
What
very
do you want me to do? I'm
surprised
not.
that the soccer fan took it. Like
Fuck you.
Oh, you said those. You said the S word. You know what that means. You said soccer.
I'm glad that we got revenge for Everton for what they did to my boy Ferreira. Fucking cunt.
I was hoping that Everton got relegated after what they did to Chelsea because when they were playing, one of the fans held the ball and would not give the ball back while time ran out. That's what they were doing.
To be fair, I wanted Everton and Leeds to go out, but both of them are still up. Both of them are cunts. Both of them go fuck themselves. They're disgusting fans.
Damn.
There was a video out where Ferreira is just chilling. He's leaving, and his kid's being a cheeky little cunt to him, and he beat the shit out of him. I think he might have said, I don't know what he said. He might have said the N word or something, and he kicked the shit out of him. Don't mess with Arsenal. I'm like, the OGs, they'll fuck you up.
They're the tough guys of West London. Okay, we get it. We understand the tough guys of West London. You don't own West London, but tough guys. Okay. Let's move.
guys.
Says the manager who always saying, "Oh,
Did you say send for the man? Did you just say that? I wasn't.
Chelsea, the same manager is crying over slip and slide stadium.
I thought you said did you say send for the man? Did you say that?
Yeah.
You said send for the man. Chris Benoit coming. Send for the man.
Oh yeah. I'm not one of those fucking crybabies who's gonna go, oh well, we lost. You gotta move on from there. There's more important things to do in fucking football at once, to be honest.
Okay.
You mean soccer?
No, he's gonna keep poking the bear on that one. We just said Chris Benoit. We can't sell twice in a row.
More than once. I know his card.
Well, let's move on. Because of Chelsea, Todd Bowley takeover may have accidentally been confirmed early by a club sponsor. Now, even though Chelsea is playing right now as we speak, Todd Bowley is there. He's been there since he's apparently acquired it. He's been there for every game. No. Oh wow.
Yeah.
No, okay. I thought you were going to say something. I think I got real quiet, this motherfucker.
I'll also say fuck Chelsea, but Roman said he's not happy with the idea, so he's holding them up.
Well, he can't hold them up for so much. It's not going to hold up for so much.
Did you hear about the news? Or a certain favorite wrestler of yours event was at Chelsea game. Your best friend John Cena.
Fucking John Cena. Did you? Oh my God! Why would you do that? So John Cena,
and his name is John Cena.
Oh yeah! I got John Cena in a soccer game.
Yeah.
John Cena.
Let's move on to more what the fuck news because we had to take a break from the what the fuck news because it's been so what the fuckish. Let's move on. Yankees cut prospect Jake Sanford for allegedly stealing from teammates and scamming fans. What the fuck is going on that these people need to steal from teammates and scam fans? You scam fucking fans. We just talked about scamming fans not too long ago. Actually, the last pod when wrestlers were, being impersonated and scamming fans. Now we have a guy who's actually scamming fans. I don't understand it. I don't. I really don't understand.
Like, this guy makes millions of dollars playing
baseball. Not yet. He's a prospect. Not yet.
Baseball.
Oh, he's a prospect.
Yes,
and
he's a prospect.
Keywords, you said the Yankees, right?
Yeah, your correspondent, Wing Zero. Go ahead.
Oh, you said the Yankees, right?
Yes, the
Yankees. Did you ever get the Yankees fitted no bill?
No. Keywords, Yankees. They fucking suck. Of course they'll do some stupid shit like that.
And this is
Oh,
someone.
I'm
from
sorry.
the-
What now?
Yeah.
They're bad.
Oh my God!
I
This
never
is-
liked it. I never
I'm
liked
sorry,
it,
but how
the
many World Series have you seen them win?
No,
never liked
You know what's funny though? No, you know what's funny though is this is coming from a guy that's in New York. That's
and he's
nuts.
from the
That's
Bronx.
wild, dude.
And he's from the
Yeah.
Bronx.
Tell me you're a Red Sox fan, and that would just be the icing on this.
No.
I am no fan. I just don't like the Yankees.
I think you should tell everyone you're a Red Sox fan.
Yeah, he's a Red Sox fan.
I hate
Yeah.
to say it, but A-Rod says hello.
Wow. A-Royd? Yeah, he says hello. A-Royd.
I'm sorry, I just don't like the Yankees.
Okay,
Want
okay.
the
Oh,
lose
if you don't
every
like
time.
Yankee. Oh
Trust me,
my God.
we have
That's
some-
You know what's? It's funny though.
Go
Real
ahead.
quick before we go into the next topic, I'm with you on that because I don't like the Dallas Cowboys really all that much either. So
See, you
Man,
got
fuck
Texas
Dallas.
correspondent for
Yeah.
Texas.
Fuck
That's
Dallas.
because Dallas hasn't been relevant since the 90s.
Still, fuck Dallas. All right, from an Eagles fan,
see.
fuck Dallas. So yeah.
How about
The only time I liked it the Yankees was when Babe Ruth was around.
Who
I
the
think
fuck
you
is
were-
that?
Wow, you
you
weren't even
weren't around.
born. What do you mean?
So therefore, you was never a fan.
At all. Let's
My dad
move on.
was. My dad was born around that time. So.
Well, let's move on
But
to the
it's,
last piece
You
of
hear that classic Western piano.
right? Let's move on to the last piece that we need to deconstruct as far as I'm concerned.
All right.
White fans were entertained by black athletes. I want to make sure that y'all know this is from Deadspin, which is already dead as it is. White fans were entertained by black athletes a day after a racist killed black people in Buffalo. And the headline says, "This is what white supremacy looks like."
No, this is what a fucking bored housewife or whatever.
No.
Someone that has-
No. It's not a bored
No.
housewife. This is from a grown man who's decided to take an agenda, and it's bullshit.
Okay, housewife still, whatever.
He's still going to housewife. Damn.
He's still look. Here's the thing, man. You obviously don't have enough shit on your plate, so you just have to make shit up just to feel outraged about something because you're incapable of feeling anything. So honestly, fuck you, you piece of shit. No one's buying this bullshit that you're. And even if they did, well, never mind. I'm not even gonna go there.
Well, here's
Anyway.
the thing. Here's the thing. These people bought tickets for an NBA playoff game, which was already, those tickets were already bought. They didn't buy them right then the next day and was like, oh, we need to buy these because the Buffalo Shear No, they bought these tickets in advance. So what you're telling me is they're supposed to not go to the game? Is that what you're telling me? After all that, because black people were killed, they're not supposed to go to the game and see other black players play? Is that what you're saying? That's absolutely, fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, that's real. That's literally lumping them all in one. That's lumping people all in just one group.
Yeah.
It doesn't fucking work that way.
It's a stupid article and by a stupid person. And that's what it is. And it's fanning the flames of racism just to get clicks. Fuck
It's
him.
creating racism. It's creating racism for no fucking reason.
Exactly.
It's just. This is all divide and conquer.
It's a solution looking for a problem.
Well, it's a solution for really no fucking problem. It's just one nut job when he did what he did.
That's true.
It is. It's one nut job who did what he did, and there's been a number of blame game going around. We will talk about that later. We will.
And on top of that, homeboy
my
wrote like 80 to almost like 100 something page manifesto saying that if he wasn't caught, he was just going to continue his rampage.
Yeah. So I'm not trying to hear that white fans went to an NBA game. That doesn't matter. This is about fans in general. You don't have
race even have
to.
to be brought into
It has nothing to do with it. It has nothing. This person just decided to use it.
What kind of country is this where you can't even be a basketball fan unless the players are white?
Yeah, it's stupid. It's like I said, it's a stupid article, and I can't believe that. And like I said, when I saw the responses on Twitter, someone was like, "That's a good article." No, it's not. It's not. It's that simple. It's not.
Oh, that's just Deadspin looking for clicks.
It's a reach like Mr. Fantastic. It's a hard reach. That's what it is.
Somebody in the chat brought up something about the Halo show just now.
Hey, does anyone know how far Mr. Fantastic can stretch before he breaks?
Well, he sure as hell couldn't stretch that far in Doctor Strange. I mean, so yeah, so it goes to show you that it's such a reach for no reason, and I feel as though there should be some type of shame that the writer should feel, but apparently there's no shame. There's none whatsoever.
That's the problem. People like these are allowed a platform and are able to leave the house and have, didn't anyone teach them shame? But you know what? That's not me to say they can't go anywhere and do anything. But it is up to the public to at least inform yourselves and kind of use your best judgment when listening to these lunatics that have a platform.
Yeah, I agree.
We allow these.
That's the problem, though. There's not many people that are using their judgment.
Well, that's it all comes back to starts at the home. So.
It does. Yeah, it does. All right. Well, we're done our sports segment, and we were rolling into comics and I was going to say games, comics and movies.
Comics and movies.
So let's move on. For those who don't know, we're going to talk about Power Rangers real quick. Power Rangers. All right. The Red Ranger, August St. John, has been federally indicted on wire fraud. If he is convicted, he will get 20 years.
God damn, someone just hired the dude and said he wouldn't have to do this.
Yeah, so that's a thing. Now here's
currently it's alleged. It's alleged right now.
It's alleged. So we're not they have to say alleged because lawsuits will come in. Here's the thing. Do you believe, guys, because this is not the first time a Red Ranger has been put to jail or say alleged.
Wasn't the Red Ranger, wasn't he like in gay porn at one point too?
No, I don't. I don't know about that.
I remember there was something. Yeah, I remember there was something where one of the Red Rangers was in gay porn.
Yeah,
and it was like, what the fuck?
That's an actual thing that's been going around for a while.
Yeah.
So, gentlemen, I have to ask you then: with all these Red Rangers that have been either, as you would say, in gay porn, or those that have been locked up not too long ago, we saw a number of Red Rangers that have done things. Do you believe in the Red Ranger curse?
Yes.
This
is a curse.
It's a pretty interesting thing, but also you have to ask too. Wasn't Jason David Frank? Wasn't he also a temporary Red Ranger at one point?
Yeah,
he was CEO Red.
Turbo. Yeah.
Well, hold on. The chat is saying he remembers the chat is saying they remember a sword incident that had the last Red Ranger.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's somebody could be actually after that. The person that took his power sword and stabbed another person, his roommate.
Yeah, he killed him.
Was he also a Red Ranger?
Yes, he was. He killed him.
Yes, he was the Red Wild Force Ranger. And
Power Rangers are actual roommates. That's fucking wild, dude.
Yeah, and not too long ago, another Red Ranger had a prior, and they caught him and put him in jail.
Oof.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I just think Jason.
There you go. There's another.
Yeah, the chat is
right
saying. The chat is saying Red in Ninja Storm. He beat his spouse and killed himself, and the Red Ranger, Wild Force Ranger, stabbed a dude off self-defense apparently. So the Red Rangers are it's always the Red Rangers that are doing wild shit.
Damn.
For the most part, yes.
I wonder what happened to Jose Canseco.
Jose Canseco.
I was a Red Ranger.
Jose Canseco was a fucking baseball player. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I was about to say he was a baseball player. He was. Jesus Christ, dude! Oh my God.
I'll send you that video later on.
Okay.
Oh, you don't got the abridged one?
You can't see my face right now, but I'm just sitting back in my chair with my eyes closed.
Well,
if you know what I'm talking about, then yes.
Hold on, they're saying there's more. They're saying there's more. Apparently, Time Force Blue was accused of sexual misconduct this week as well.
God damn!
Yeah, no, that's a blue Ranger. It's not Red Ranger.
Still,
wasn't the Blue Ranger gay also?
Power Rangers is wilding out right now. Understand?
This is why we need Jose Canseco, so he was the best Ranger.
Okay, hear me out though. I just remembered. You know the Doctor Strange movie. So the Scarlet Witch. I had no fucking idea and I don't know where the fuck I was.
We will.
I was
we
like,
will,
I didn't know she was Ashley and
We-
whatever Olsen's sister.
She's Kate and Mary. I believe I have the names
What
right.
the fuck? How did
Yeah.
she end up like not all twacked out looking?
Well,
Like she's actually the hot one.
Wow, way to go there.
I mean, I'm just saying she's like the pretty one out of all of them.
They're asking where the Black Ranger at. Well, he's minding his business. That's what he's doing. He's like, it's got nothing to do with me.
He's like, I'm done with the show. I'm gonna go about my life and do my thing.
Right. So
he had a messed up hand. I remember.
I'm not sure.
No, he did. No, one of his hands. He doesn't have all of his fingers. So if you notice that in Power Rangers, you'll notice he's missing some fingers.
Oh, did not know that.
I forgot how he lost his fingers too.
All right. Well, let's move on because we have some news. We've been talking about this for a while, and it seems to be getting even worse. Ezra Miller, the Flash, says that police recorded the Hawaii incident to sell NFT crypto art, meaning their body cam.
Oh my fucking.
NFT crypto art of
body cam footage is NFT crypto art
of his arrest. Yeah, that's what he's claiming.
Holy shit, that's kind of brilliant. But god damn. Holy shit, that's very great. I would have never thought.
I told you this is a what the fuck show today.
Imagine not having like just sheriffs posted up catching speeders trying to fund their police funds. All they got to do is just turn on their body cameras and sell them as NFTs, dude.
Oh my.
Do you believe it? Giving what Ezra Miller has said, since you went there, do you believe there's a conspiracy theory that people are going at it?
Wait, hold on. You said the key words: conspiracy theory.
Oh, conspiracy. You know what that means. So, right? Y'all know what that means. So, we got to send for the man. Here we go.
What's wrong with all these people super red rangers?
Oh yeah!
We got Yellow Flash doing swoop shit and Red Rangers doing swoop shit. Is it kind of red, but causing these world-renowned issues?
Well,
no.
I know. No.
No.
The color red makes you go violent and killing spree.
Well, the chat is saying fuck Ezra, and other people are saying NFT Ezra.
I know the name Ezra Miller, but I can't put a face to it.
He's the Flash from Justice League.
He's the Flash.
I mean,
you still don't know. Okay.
I don't. Yeah.
But he identified.
It was as a mask on.
But there's more news. The way he identified himself is just, I would say, hypocrisy.
What did he identify as?
So, Curious Doom, you want to tell us? You want to tell us what he's identified by?
He basically said on camera on the body cam film that when they were searching him, he's like, "Hey, don't touch me there. I'm trans. I'm non-binary."
Oh my god.
I'm sorry, but how do you do that? You can't do both like that. You can't say you're trans and non-binary.
Unless he's a robot.
You know why? You know why? No, you know why he says that is because it's all fucking made up anyway. But you know,
he legit needs help. He needs help. Look, the chat is saying that.
Didn't he shortly after that happened, and as soon as he got out, like within hours,
maybe she were identified as
right. The trauma, he's so traumatized. No, go ahead.
He immediately took a chair and threw it at a woman and hit her in the face.
All his
went
crimes,
back to jail.
All his crimes seem to be hitting women.
To get the chair thrown in her face?
No, nothing. He's
sure she didn't do anything.
She did nothing
other than spitting in a man's face or whatever. All his attacks, 3 or 4 attacks now against women.
What are the women doing to him?
Yeah, so it's not a. So you're saying that it's not a pattern of crime?
No, it could be just a pattern of women doing women shit.
Oh my God. Jesus Christ!
As far as it's for him, they just exist.
Yeah, well, they're calling him Reverse Flash right now in the chat.
Reverse Flash.
No, as far as I'm concerned, Warner Brothers needs to just dump
Yeah,
this
that
dude
dude.
and
Yeah.
shit. I'd be more than happy to take the guy that's playing the Flash from the TV show.
Yeah. Well, there is talk about the was it Warner Brothers replace him? There is talk, given all his
Good.
problems.
They need to.
Yeah.
There's not even a fucking talk. Just fucking get rid of him. Stop having this fucking. Oh well, we're gonna accept. A person who's gonna cause them more problems than anything.
Yeah.
He's gonna far worse shit if he continues because he's gonna kill someone. Like, where is the line? You've got to do something at this point. You can't just go and use your like gender neutral or whatever fucking version you want to be. For the
As a
one
get out
day.
of jail card, or as a
you
fucking
can't-
crutch.
So what you're saying is a get out of jail free card? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
Yes.
He started going off on the cops because they weren't using his pronouns.
And look, you can't
Well,
do
I'll give
that.
it-
The cops
Man,
don't give
fuck-
the cops don't give a shit about pronouns. They just say, "Hey, you're getting
Exactly.
arrested." You're
Fuck
getting
your
arrested.
pronoun.
Yeah, they're saying you're getting arrested. That's it. So let's move on,
Fuck
shall
your
we?
pronoun.
Yeah, let's move on.
Yeah, let's move on for this
Yeah.
stupid shit.
Loki season 2 will begin filming this summer. So for
Hooray.
those who have not seen, small round of applause for Loki. It's a good series.
Which I still gotta watch.
You still gotta watch it. Yeah, it's a good
Yeah,
one. You should watch it. It's good. But
I
yeah,
still gotta finish freaking Moon Knight, the last 2 episodes.
okay.
Yeah, I got fucking. Look at
Well,
your thing.
Let's move on.
Yeah.
For those who don't know, Miss Marvel, and there's something to this. Miss Marvel co-creator says that the power change was important to make sure that her powers are linked to larger stories in the Marvel universe. Now, this is going to link to the Marvels. Which is the movie coming out. However, that's there's more to this. That was the co-creator. The other co-creator says, "I'm not happy with this at all." And that
Good.
her powers should not be changed.
Yes, facts. You shouldn't be fucking messing with something because you fucking think that some idiot fan is not going to understand fucking Mr. Fantastic compared to fucking Kamala.
Bombe bombastic, Mr.
Well,
Fantastic.
I put it like this. I think that the fan base, or the fans that watch the MCU, that goes to the movies, I think they're smart enough to understand there's a difference between Kamala and there's a difference between Mr. Fantastic. They would not, they would not get mixed up. They would not get confused. But leave it to Disney. Yep. But speaking of more Marvel news, and I love this news. All right, so I'm going to give it a round of applause. An Iron Man statue titled "Man of Steel" was erected in Italy. I know you're already booing it. Was erected in Italy to honor Tony Stark's death in the MCU. Round of applause for the statue in
Italy, dude. Man of Steel, huh?
Now that's where we're going to get into it. Before I get started,
Hey, you know what? I'm convinced Europe doesn't understand any of this stuff because not only was what was it no, that wasn't Japan, but it was a European broadcaster that called the Gundam a transformer.
I remember that.
So I'm convinced Europe just doesn't understand.
But here's the thing.
Deep shit, I guess.
This is what I like about this. All right. First off, it's in Italy, so you know what happens, right? Tifa was the one who okayed this because she is the Senate. So if anyone, boo her even more, huh? Okay.
Round of applause for the Senate.
Let's move on because I want to still talk about this. For those who don't know, now that the title Man of Steel was granted to Iron Man, there's been backlash from Superman fans, all right, saying that this is wrong. You only had one job and he's not the Man of Steel.
Well,
there's only one Man of Steel, and we all know who that is.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
He wears a red cape with a
Iron
big
Man?
ass on it.
Okay, here's the thing.
He's Iron Man.
Here's where I'm gonna kind of play the devil's advocate. Doom is actually right. Superman was here first and there first. He has already laid claim to the Man of Steel.
Exactly.
And
Or the Man of Tomorrow.
And he's also in a whole league of a different superhero.
I just have to ask. Are you sure that the Man of Steel is actually Superman?
Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that?
Yes.
Wait, hold on. Yeah. I'm with Event on this one because we do got a person that is also Man of Steel. Steel.
You do have
Yeah,
Steel.
but
Yes, you
Superman was
do.
called the Man of Steel before.
And I
it was
respect
all
Steel
done.
for that. I respect John Henry Irons.
But Superman was always the Man of Steel before even Steel was even made a spin-off of Superman.
Yeah, and the chat is saying, have you seen the Spider-Man statue in Korea? It takes erection to another meaning. All right,
What the
because
fuck?
erect.
Let's
But hold on.
see.
But there is
This?
now. Hold on. There are statues
the
of
fuck?
other. There are other statues that have been put. Superman has his own statue. Batman has his own statue. Like they're not just So there are superhero statues that are around. Now for you to boo, all right. I think that you're just mad because there
Booty
is
spider? What the fuck?
I think you're just mad because there's not a Thor statue. That's just what I'm thinking. All right. So
Well, I just think people just gotta go to statue and piss on it. 'Cause that's how much Iron Man is. It's a piece of shit.
Maybe
You-
they can put a statue in, like, I don't know, Greenland, Norway, or something like that.
Yeah.
God. I don't know if you read the chat about something about DC.
I
but they
see.
said-
I see it. All right. I see it. Oh my God! But we may get canceled. We may get blacklisted again if we put that one. All right. For those who don't know, we have some more news. The new Daredevil series is in works at Disney Plus. Now we had to talk about this not too long ago in the meeting, and whether this would be a soft reboot or they'll just continue what left off. Because for those who don't know, that there's the Daredevil series. The Daredevil series is still on Disney Plus. It's there, so you can continue it if you want. Gentlemen, do you think this is a continuation or they'll soft reboot?
I think it's a continuation. Cause why would they reboot it if it's already on Disney Plus?
That's exactly.
And the way it ended, we need another season.
Yeah, but with Devil Advocate, they're technically redoing what's it called, the Fantastic Four, so they and Blade, so they could technically do it because it leads into the Spider-Man storyline where he was there as a lawyer, so you could do it that way. But I don't know. It'd probably be easier if they just did new season and or continuation it to maybe, I don't know, a couple of years later or something like that, and then just continue it that way. So then it's easier for fans not to get confused. It's just going to depend on who's going to be the actor in it, if it's going to be the same person.
It's going to be the same person. Yes, Charlie Cox will be Daredevil.
Then just continue it then. There's no point.
Yeah.
So we
just add the fact that he went to go visit Peter Parker.
All right.
Personally, I think it could be maybe a soft reboot, sort of, just so they can bring him into the MCU since he was in the most recent Spider-Man film.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Simply for the fact because, like, they're setting up for Midnight Suns, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
So I could see maybe that being the reason.
Well,
that they could maybe reboot it.
Wait, Midnight Suns. That means they're gonna have to add Morbius then, because ain't he?
Morbius is Morbius is already. And I don't know if they're talking about the film flop, and I think it did because Sonic came out at the time, so it kind of crushed Morbius.
Yeah.
But yeah. And don't underestimate Sonic's track record. Understand that when Sonic the first one came out, it crushed Birds of Prey, and now it comes out again and it crushes Morbius. So I put it like this: if you don't want Sonic is too big to even put a movie out that would rival it, I would just wait.
Yeah. Especially people are really looking forward to Sonic 2.
Yeah, they are.
I think more than the first one. Because the first one had that skepticism that they didn't know. At first, they kind of like, that skepticism about the ugly Sonic or whatever, and then they retooled it, but then they're like, well, is the plot, did they retool the plot too?
They used ugly Sonic in Chippendale Rescue Rangers, and they used ugly Sonic perfectly.
That was great, dude.
Ugly Sonic.
Yeah, that's what he's called, dude. Ugly Sonic.
I can just imagine the original guy that thought it was okay to make Sonic that way, and he's like, man, they're really clowning him. I fucking like work.
Yeah.
Well, let's move on, shall we? For those who don't know, and this is a poll question, all right? Marvel has signed a deal with Stan Lee's universe to license Stan's name and likeness for use of future films. Gentlemen, Do you feel this is exploitation?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that's kind of crazy. Like, I understand he's linked to the Marvel universe, kind of forever.
Yeah.
But I think, respect the man a bit. I mean, I understand you want to, that maybe that's your idea of respect, but it's not respectful to his real legacy, man. Just leave the man out of it. He's done.
Yeah.
That's it.
Let the man rest. Let him rest.
Pass it on to
You're
his
now you're just making money off of his
Yeah.
dead body.
They tried.
I mean,
they tried to exploit him for NFTs. Chad is talking about it right now. They did try to exploit him for
They
NFTs.
did try that.
What?
Yeah, they did. They tried to.
Come on, you don't do that. Not to Stanley. Come
No,
on.
no.
They did it on his official Twitter account.
That's
What the
disgusting.
fuck?
No.
Yeah, like I said, let the man rest. He's tired.
Yeah, let
unless
the
you're
man
gonna make
rest
like a
in peace.
biopic of him or something or whatever, I can understand that. But not like this.
If anything, just pass it down to his successor. or something.
Family. Like, I'll just give the money to his family if he has any.
Yeah, they're talking about
around.
They said they're gonna do it with Chadwick Boseman, Boseman too, which is Black Panther.
I'm not good with that. Like, just leave things alone.
Well, I mean, they say, you know what they say about greed. It runs pretty deep.
Yep.
Mhm.
But our audience had was it a poll for this? 86% said yes, they are exploiting Stan Lee. 13% said no, they are not exploiting Stan Lee.
Wow,
Yikes.
13%. Okay.
Yeah.
I'd like to understand the 13% logic, because I'm more than happy to have a discussion with that, but no,
Boy.
it's inappropriate.
Yeah, the chat is saying that they exploited him in his final years of life too, if you remember. When they
Yeah, they did.
Yes,
He
they
was
did.
was his lawyer and a
Yeah.
family member or something like that, right?
Yeah. So let's
Isn't-
move on. Oh no, go ahead. Go ahead. Say what you gotta say.
I was gonna say, like, isn't his agent in jail or something? Because of like the poor taken care of.
I don't think he's in jail, but I wouldn't be surprised
I
if
don't
he
know,
is.
someone was. Yeah.
Well, let's move on because we do have the chat wants to really talk to those 13%ers. Trust me, this week's polls. I mean, this pod's polls for this week were really interesting. I'm just saying that because the percentage on the audience polls, it was something that I think that will never be done again. But it's very interesting to see what happened. So, with that said, let's move on. Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. Gentlemen, how'd you like it? Did you not like it? What's going on?
I enjoyed it.
So did I.
I enjoyed it, but it was,
It was okay. It was serviceable for me.
yeah.
I think I had higher expectations in my mind because it was like I was expecting all these wild cameos to happen.
Well, you got good cameos.
Yeah, but it wasn't anything. Okay, let me put it this way: it wasn't anything on the level of Spider-Man's cameos. You know what I mean? It wasn't it wasn't huge fucking people.
Well,
it,
that's
it
because
wasn't huge cameos.
they tried to bring the Sinister Six into it. That's why I think what Doctor Strange did, and I thought it was a great movie. What they did with Doctor Strange, I think that you got enough cameos to make it work. And
Yes.
Well, I
Now-
think you have enough to where they're confirming where they're
Black
going with
Bull.
it.
I was like, oh, okay, cool. Honestly, the highest point in that whole entire movie for me was
Yeah.
What?
Charles. Yeah.
Yes.
okay,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes,
Yes.
the original Professor Xavier's son, Patrick fucking Stewart.
In the fucking yellow little hover car
Yeah.
thing.
Yep.
Hover jet.
I was hyped.
And if y'all realize, they did play the X-Men '90s theme for that when he
Yes,
came
they
through.
did.
Yep.
They did, and you know what else made me? God damn it, that was such a cock tease. Because I was waiting to see. Oh my God, they're gonna show Beast. I was like, they're gonna show all the other X-Men. No,
No, they're
God
not. Well, they're not
fucking
going
damn
to.
it.
They're the Illuminati. So the only person that was missing out of the Illuminati was Iron Man. So understand that Captain Marvel and Captain Carter are not part of the Illuminati. They're not.
Yeah.
So you have the part of the Illuminati is Black Bolt, Namor, Professor X, Iron Man, Doctor Strange, and well, I guess they mixed it up with that world's Doctor Strange. What I should say, no, they didn't, because it was the what do you say?
In that universe, he died, didn't he?
Yeah, in that universe, he died. They killed him.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's you have to understand that the real Illuminati is completely different from the MCU Illuminati.
It's kind of like how they changed some of the Infinity Stones in Infinity War.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think it worked really well. Reed Richards is part of Illuminati as well. So I mean, I think that you got your best MCU adaptation when it comes to the Illuminati. I kind of figured they were going to do it, and he kind of spoiled it during the commercial too. So I mean, there's nothing you can do about it. But also,
no, go ahead.
No, my question for you guys is, since you've seen the film, we need to have this talk about Civil War. All right? For those who watch Captain America Civil War.
Yeah.
Captain America said that Wanda was a kid and did not deserve to be locked in the Avengers facility. Tony Stark said she's a weapon of mass destruction. She's not a kid. So here's the question. The question is,
you're right.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say, do you feel that Tony Stark was right and is Wanda a weapon of mass destruction?
Yes.
Yeah. It obviously
she just bodied everybody.
It clearly showed within Multiverse of Madness that yes, she can be a very destructive force.
Well,
it's a yeah and no kind of thing, because Wolverine was definitely nuts for a while. You got it depends on who the person is and how bad their life was.
The chat is saying some chat is saying that Stark was right. Others are saying no, she didn't deserve to be locked up. That's what chat is saying.
It's more.
That's the thing. Like you wouldn't be able. That's the thing. You wouldn't be able to lock her up anyway.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's
like she needed the X-Men pretty much to teach her how to control her powers and.
Well, the person who could get to her. There's only two people who can really. Well, three. There's three people who can get to Wanda. There's Doctor Strange. There's Professor X, and there's Magneto. Those are the three.
Magneto, wasn't he like the most dangerous fucking person in?
Well, Magneto is Wanda's dad.
Yeah, that's right.
So
it has to be. Okay.
Wouldn't the Phoenix be able to get into her head?
Dark Phoenix is a weapon of mass destruction.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dark Phoenix don't give a shit about anybody.
That Magneto didn't make a cameo in that movie.
Well, you got Professor X. So I mean, you got one, all right.
We're gonna. I think this is going to lead to a Secret Wars or something like that.
Well, it is confirmed that Secret Wars will be coming.
Sweet.
Honestly, I really just want to see Magneto body all the Avengers, dude. That would just be so satisfying. I really want to see that.
Magneto.
So bad. Someone just needs to check the Avengers real quick. Like Iron Man just needs to be knocked down a peg, but I mean, well, he's dead now, so never mind. I don't know. I just want to, like I said, I just want to see whatever's left of the Avengers. I just want to see him just fuck them up.
Well,
anyways.
Fucking Thanos is going to come back as well. Fuck.
So,
fuck his.
With that said, I guess we can move on because, to be honest, there's more news. Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness has been banned in Saudi Arabia due to gay characters.
Yep.
Which lasted like watching 2 minutes.
I groaned.
Oh yeah, because of America Chavez.
Yep.
Yeah.
And her mother.
So.
Yeah, more than one.
Mothers.
Yeah, mothers. Yes, mothers. So, I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous that they would do that. I think they're a little ass hurt about stuff like that. Oh my God!
You also have to look at it. It's Saudi Arabia too, so yeah.
It's Saudi Arabia. It's definitely cultural differences.
Yeah.
That too.
But it's
okay.
It's just kind of like a thing where it's just, I don't know. Like I said, cultural differences. Go ahead.
I would assume it'd be banned in Russia as well.
Or China.
No, man, they have. Well, it's definitely probably banned in China. There, dude. They don't like that shit. They probably rewrote it. They're like, oh, both their. Actually, I don't know.
Well, no.
And I was about to say they rewrote it somehow.
No, I was gonna say, like, isn't like Russia like really hardcore also anti-gay too?
Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Russia is.
They are, right?
Yes, they are.
Well, no. What about those chicks that sang the song?
What chick?
The chicks that sang the song, all the things she said, all the things she said.
I think tattoo.
Tattoo. Yeah, they were whatchamacallit. They were Russian too.
I don't know. Were they living in Russia?
I don't know, maybe.
The chat is talking about Mario Kart in Saudi Arabia. Did something happen? I mean,
yeah. Oh no, that's an article. It was an article by Hard Drive. They said that, women aren't allowed to drive in Mario Kart.
It's Hard Drive. It's a parody site. Okay,
it's a parody.
It's a parody site.
Yeah, Hard Drive is like the gaming equivalent of the Onion.
Yeah, the Onion. Yeah.
So you're fine. You're fine.
Yeah.
It's not real.
It's not real. Yeah. All right.
They were like in Saudi Arabia, like, what was it? Daisy and Peach can't actually. They're not selectable because women aren't allowed to drive. Or something.
Yeah. You had to start reading into the article to see how much of a joke it was.
All right.
It was awesome. Man.
Well, let's
just
move
like
on.
What was it? Microsoft moved its headquarters out into the middle of the sea or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Well, let's. Oh my god. let's move on. Black Adam. All right, let's talk about this. Pierce Brosnan's Dr. Fate costume is a CGI creation. Now, I don't understand how why it would be CGI. Why wouldn't you just use a regular suit? It would be a lot cheaper than using CGI.
Yeah, because
CGI suit. You mean like that fucking Shazam shit?
It's just CGI in general. Like it's absolutely
like the Green Lantern.
No,
Green Lantern movie.
Yeah, something. Yeah, like that.
Ooh.
It's something to that effect. But yeah, Ryan Reynolds was also wearing a suit. This one's entirely CGI all the way through.
No, Ryan Reynolds' suit when he was in it, it was entirely CGI all the way through. Also, it was only in certain takes where it was, on him, but for the most part, it was all CG, and that looked like fucking ass, dude. Did not look good.
All right, well, we'll move on, because this is interesting that we're going to come up with soon. Batman Unburied shows that Bruce Wayne's detective skills in a new light and comes to face to face with criminals as a forensic pathologist. Now this is
you come face to face.
This is an audio exclusive from Spotify.
Yeah, I'll listen to it.
Yeah, I think it'll be worth it. I mean, to see what they can do, with Batman on, in this type of situation. It's very, it's
like I said, it's kind of like a radio show. Yeah.
Yeah. Classic dramas I used to get.
Uh-oh.
I guess that's me.
Doorbell.
I guess that's me. All right. Before I get it, I want to you know what? I'll wait till I get back. Y'all just keep it going as far as I'm concerned. I will be right back since that's my doorbell. Because before someone steals my fucking package, I'll be right back.
All right. So we'll just jump on to the next topic here. Batman fans react to hints Bruce Wayne is bisexual.
Well,
that's
what she
man.
said.
The fuck?
He's bisexual? I never seen him look at the Joker and just be like, like I could hear his thick ass clapping on the way down here. Like I've never seen him do.
There's going to be plenty of hentai in fucking Batman.
God, what the fuck, dude?
Come on,
Yeah.
man.
So yeah. Okay. So now you have the current Superman who is gay, and now
Batman.
Bruce Wayne is bisexual.
Why though?
So you know who's going to be having a relationship?
What is this adding to it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right, I'm back.
Come on, man. Batman always bangs.
Batman slaps Superman's ass. Yeah, exactly.
What did I come back and all y'all talking about is Batman smacking asses and banging down? What is going on here?
He gets them dude, I'm telling you, he gets his kryptonite gloves on and then he slaps Superman's ass.
Hold on. Well, you know what? Since y'all on the topic, that's our next topic. To be honnest, I wasn't sure.
Oh God!
But for those,
that's what I got us into this one. So I got us into this one.
Okay,
that was a clever joke because
here we go. For those who don't know, our next topic. Here we go. Batman fans react to hints Bruce Wayne is bisexual.
Yes, that's what we're talking about.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what Batman's going to be doing every night.
Why do you think... Okay, so everyone that was saying, man, why does he keep Robin around like that? And why does he dress him like that? Now it all makes sense.
Because Conspiracy!
Oh,
It
it's a
all came full
conspiracy.
circle.
Is that a conspiracy? We're going to have to send for the man.
Next thing you know, we're gonna look back and Alex Jones gonna be like, "And they're gonna turn Batman gay too." And then here we go.
Unreal.
Next thing you know,
Unreal.
he's
Well,
gay.
with that
Gonna chase
said,
after him.
Superman and Batman secretly.
y'all already jumped the
Turning the
top.
Batman's gay.
Y'all jumped the shark before I can even get to it. See that? I come back and this is what I miss. And I'm thinking, okay, y'all talking about it. I can segue into it. No, y'all already went into it.
Yeah, while you were gone, I moved us on to the next topic. So I
Okay.
was like, all right, here we go.
Not a problem. I see the chat is going nuts over
exactly.
it too. The
Yeah,
chat
they
is
are.
going-
Like Wonder Woman bisexual, have her fuck power. Yeah, exactly. Let's do shit like that. Yeah, let's
Wait,
level the
somebody's-
playing field. Why they gotta
Somebody-
bullshit?
No, somebody said, what does that make Terry McGinnis?
Oh
Gay
well.
too, probably.
Absolutely nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
Well, with that said, let's move on to our gaming segment, okay?
Batman Beyond Genders.
And this is jeez.
Oh my god, that dude, the title.
Well,
Batman Beyond, ..
Gary's like Futanari. Oh my god.
oh my god. It says it's applied heavily. It's applied heavily. All right.
Jesus fucking
Well,
Christ.
let's move on to our gaming topics. And this is a poll question, again, for the audience. Activision teamed up with King's Diversity Space Tool to bring more inclusion to gaming using identifying systems and tools for diversity. So, gentlemen,
Well-
I have to ask you, do you feel that their attempts do more harm than good?
Yes, that is
Oh,
the stupidest fucking thing I've ever heard. Whoever thought of that is just a
Piece of shit.
Well,
no, like that's so like that it doesn't make any sense. You're just making shit worse. Like,
Well,
why does it have to meet certain criteria for diverse? Because at the end of the day, you're just going to make you know what? You're going to go back to fucking square one. Because at this rate, everyone's going to be, quote unquote, special in their own way. And guess what? Now we're all the same again. So there's no individuality. We're all just fucking NPCs. That's what they want.
I will
We
take
can't identify as ourselves. We can't identify as a male or female. We can't identify as this or that or straight or that. No, you got to be all this other shit just like everyone else. Next thing you know, we're all the fucking same. Doesn't
All right,
matter.
all
Just
right.
wear white.
Now-
Just wear a white jumpsuit and that's it.
I will take it a level further than that. I will say you made a metric system for the culture. You cannot put points on a fucking culture. If anything, that makes you a racist. It makes you a fucking sexist. It makes you. It's absolutely ridiculous that you would make this type of system to say, "Oh, there's not enough minorities in it. We have to throw minorities in it." You are absolutely destroying a culture. You can't put a system on a fucking culture.
Exactly.
And this
You're
is
trying
also-
to. You are actually trying to quantify. You are quantifying culture
As
as a number, as a metric.
and you can't do
You're
that.
using it as it's a metric. You're reducing it to a metric. That's No, I agree with you there.
This is
So in other words, if I decide to put a sombrero on my head, being a white guy,
you're being
I
racist,
am
bro.
not being cultural appropriate.
No, I
Right.
think you're just having a good time, man.
It's
I mean,
it's
But
Just
according to somebody else, they would come up and tell me I'm not being cultural appropriate.
yeah.
No, man, you're just
They
having a
would
good
they would
time.
say
You're
yeah.
just trying to-
They would say you're appropriating culture, and you should be ashamed of yourself that you would try to copy that culture. And this goes to show you when you this goes to show you when you have these fucking people who do not have these type of cultures around them, how instead of learning and and finding all the great parts of said culture, they're going to have the nerve to try and do metrics and try to add into the culture without even knowing them. That's absolutely ridiculous.
Well, it's again, all this is leading towards divide and conquer tactics. It's always been like this for a very long time, and parents as well. Is again, we're not doing enough to keep saying we're all special and all this shit.
No,
But it's all
let's
more
not
for
hold on.
individuals.
Let's not forget that Activision still has a controversy going on in their hands.
Yeah.
Let's not forget
With
that.
They sure do.
and shit. It's this. I don't know how you can at all in any way justify it because it's just such a bad system to begin with. Like just treat people as you would treat everyone else.
Yeah, and
Racial,
but
sexism,
they won't do that though. Like I said, I wanted to take it a level further than
They want to
that.
make yourself look trendy and special. It's not life works, man.
I'm telling you,
Life works.
I feel it does more harm than good. But our poll, and this is really weird, our poll said yes. 86% said yes. 13% said no. I don't think we'll ever see this again because if anyone's paying attention to the poll numbers, they are exactly identical. Both poll numbers.
Bots. I'm calling it. It's all bots, man. Those who are doing the shit.
86% and 13% for both our polls.
Yeah. Why 13?
Yeah. 13%.
That's very interesting. I'll say that much.
Yeah, the chat is saying again 13%. Again.
This seems like a conspiracy to me.
And the worst thing about it is the worst thing about it is with this whole Activision Blizzard thing is that Microsoft is staying out of it when they have wholeheartedly they can put this to rest by taking care of it, but they're saying no, we're letting them handle that.
Well, what I'm thinking they're going to try and do is hush them behind closed doors and not try and publicly say anything because it's going to get them more problems because then you're going to have a bunch of stupid, dumb, fucking idiots been crying at them saying, "Oh, well, you're just being so racist and sexist because you're not supporting this kind of thing. Like, how can you not support it?" And
I think it's wrong. I think it's wrong what Activision is doing, and the chat is saying it's a smoke screen, and I agree. It's a smoke screen to cover their ass on what the real problems are in that company.
Well, to be honest, they're just doing this now. You've seen this now because they want you to not be aware of what's going on.
I think
in that company itself.
I think that
here's a good question. Was Don Matrick part of this?
Probably.
Probably. I don't know. I really don't. But let's move on, shall we? There's been an update. We talked about this in the last pod about Sega bringing Crazy Taxi and Jet Set Radio back. Well, Sega has another update for you. Well, they have another update for you. Sega says it's planning multiple remakes, remasters, and new games this year throughout 2023.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Oh, so you're saying thank you? So small round plus? We give him a small round? Okay, we give him a round applause. Small round applause. Okay. Maybe not a small round.
Here's what they need to do. Now, if Sega's listening, if Sega's ever going to listen to this, here's the thing. They need to bring Burning Rangers. You need to bring some of these things that were locked away on Saturn. And the reason why I bring up Saturn because those are like you only have a handful of those titles that have ever made it out of anything other than Saturn. Nights was it Nights in the Dreams? You can still play that on Steam. That's fine. Daytona USA, I think you can play on Steam as well too. But you have some of the other stuff like your Panzer Dragoons. You have
we got the first
Panzer Dragoon. Yes.
Yeah. Like we need these to come out of here, especially like I said, Burning Rangers. Thankfully we have Radiant Silvergun. But I'm just saying, yes, go into your deep catalogs. Even a new what was that beat 'em up? Not even Streets of Rage. Not is it? What is it? It's a medieval one. Fuck, I can't think.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. You have Golden Axe, yeah, but get the Death Adler
New Altered
version.
Beast.
Yeah, a new Altered Beast. Yeah,
dude.
They tried.
Fighting
Vipers, Knights, Virtual Cop, Shinobi. They have a number. The chat is just going. The chat is just going. They're just going. People, Sonic Adventures remake, maybe. Like the chat is just lighting up right now. So yeah.
Well, like I said, I mean, they once tried that with.
They just brought back. What was it? House of the Dead.
Yeah.
Golden Axe Beast Rider.
Yeah. People were saying Shining Force 3. Like bring it all back.
Well, Shining Force 3 with all volumes.
Yeah.
That had 3 volumes.
Yeah, and people are saying the scenario has to be complete. So yeah, this is like I said, the chat is lighting up on what Sega should bring. They're saying Kid Chameleon. Yeah,
Kid Chameleon.
Oh, you know what? If that's the case, then I want to see a new Comic Zone.
Yeah, the Comic Zone. They're saying Vector Man. Yeah, Vector Man. They're saying a lot of these. Like I said, it goes to show you.
Toe Jam and Earl.
Toe Jam and Earl.
Better one this time.
Yeah, we'll see.
They had Toe Jam. They had Toe Jam and Earl 3.
Yeah, that was on Xbox, the OG Xbox.
And Dreamcast.
I meant modernize something, make a new one that will make it fun.
Maybe
Make it fun.
Make it fun.
Well, with that said, we should move on because we went from Sega to Nintendo. For those who don't know, Nintendo says the transition to its next console is a major focus for them.
Is it taking doctor prescribed meds to do that?
Yeah.
Look, people are still talking about Sega. They're saying Alex Kidd. They're still talking about Sega. Like Nintendo News, they don't give a shit about. It's all Sega.
Yeah, it's all Sega.
Yeah,
Now.
right.
Dude,
To me,
Sega's sitting on a gold mine of fucking good IPs. That's the thing.
Yeah,
Like,
they are.
everyone, Nintendo's played its hand. Don't get me wrong. But Sega. I mean, there's so much sitting in the fucking backlog with Sega. Like, that's why people want to fucking see it. I mean, we've already seen. There's only so much. Zelda you can go back to and Mario you can go back to.
Yeah.
But Sega never had that same benefit to go into its crazy deep back catalog like that.
Yeah.
Exactly. They can go into more Zelda and they can go into other, games. They just don't have enough Metroid.
Yeah, they don't.
Okay. Yeah, there you go.
All right.
I say cancel all Zelda games, all Mario games, and just produce Metroid for a few years.
All right.
Sure.
Well, let's move on. We do
I
have
would
to.
like to see Kenzan and what's it called?
No, they're right. We're still waiting for an F-Zero. We're still waiting.
Oh, yes, F-Zero.
Make a Forza Horizon F-Zero.
Forza Horizon.
Well, I mean,
Open
if
world
somebody can come up with new gimmicks and stuff, then maybe they can do F-Zero because that's what's holding them back. Because they literally said, "We don't know what to do with F-Zero. We can't think of any new features for it to make
Fucking
make
make it
it
into an
fresh."
RPG or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
make a creative character with it or some shit. It can work.
Well, there's more. They're saying Nintendo is sleeping on Star Fox as well. So
Yeah, that's true.
let's move on. Well, some say Sega makes F-Zero. Really?
No,
No,
For the arcade.
Nintendo.
They do it for the arcade.
The arcade.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's move on.
Sega published the arcade.
Yeah, Sega
No,
had
they
to
ma- no,
make
they-
Nintendo didn't know what to do with it, and then Sega said, "Fine, I'll do it myself." And then they made it for them because Nintendo was like, "We can't make as good at games as Sega."
Ooh.
So
Essentially,
Sega-
is what they said.
Sega does
made
what Nintendo.
they made the F-Zero AX for the arcade and then GX for the GameCube.
Sega literally did what Nintendo don't.
Why are you fanning the flames? Why are you fanning the fanboy wars? Don't do that. But
It's those are just facts. I'm not even making anything up. Those are just the facts. Then Sega does what Nintendo don't.
all right.
Well, Star Fox did make its way onto the Wii U.
All right.
Yeah, but it's on the Wii U.
Well,
Yeah,
let's move on. I got to put my FGC hat. I guess I got to put it on. Jesus Christ,
Yep,
the
there you go.
fucking fighting game community.
Yay.
All
I'm
right.
so excited.
Yeah. Let's get to
There we
it.
go.
Bruce Lee's family responds to a suggestion that Fei Long won't appear in future Street Fighters.
Oh,
Now,
that sucks, dude.
This was only a suggestion, all right, from a person who does the music for it, just does themes. I want people to understand this is what gaming journals do because they're fucking stupid and it costs someone their job. They took that and ran with it and said, no, they won't have Fei Long anymore, and that's it. And the FGC went fucking nuts. And this was something they latched onto, and they were like, "What the fuck? Why would you do that? What's wrong, Capcom? And why did this person say this?" And they went nuts. Now, I will say that Bruce Lee's family has already said we have never heard such a thing, and that we are happy that Fei Long will be in Street Fighter, in future Street Fighters. That's what the Lee family has said. So, like I said, this was only a suggestion. This was not facts. But this is what happens when game journals take it and run with it, and then fans decide, okay, it must be true, let's run with it. Well, with that said, like I said, they cost someone their job. So, David
And you know what's going to happen next?
Man, oh man.
Well, hold on. David Lindholm was blacklisted from Street Fighter due to a Street Fighter suggestion. And on his Twitter,
Seriously?
he said to those reporters in quotes, those reporters who contacted Capcom, thank you so much. I'm getting blacklisted. No more music from me. That's what he said on his Twitter.
Wow.
man.
Wow.
So it goes to show you, game journalists did not do their job, and they costed someone their job.
Well, I think what you're gonna have to do here is a certain GoFundMe and sue their fucking asses, because that's fucking, again, you cost someone's job. That's again
That's pretty
slander.
fucked, dude.
Oh yeah, I wonder if that can be constituted as libel or slander and defamation.
Defamation definitely, because there's no evidence to back up any claim. And depending on what we say, was it suggested? Well, it's rumored, because if it said it's rumored, then there probably won't be anything. But if they're stating it as fact, then yeah, they're in deep trouble. Incinerating it can, depending on where he's based, it can fuck him pretty badly in this situation. I'm hoping he gets justice, because these fucking game journalists and journalists in general are getting away far too much with their politics or their opinion pieces and costing people jobs and shit. It's ridiculous.
All right, let's move on. Sonic news.
So,
Gotta go fast, or if you're ugly Sonic,
First-
you go real slow.
Wow.
So with that said, Sonic content on YouTube is being flagged as made for kids, destroying a creator's livelihood.
Stupid.
I've told you before, do not put your eggs all in one basket when it comes to YouTube.
I can get to it. Yeah, damn.
Yeah, it's
But
bad.
yeah, it was really fucked. Like YouTube, but technically Sonic is made for kids, technically speaking, but really is for adults as well, because adults also have raised with Sonic. So it's and actually Sonic actually has some very big things he said, like even with Silver's like future in Sonic 06, even though it's an awful game, but technically his past, like future, is really, really fucked. Like, and Shadow's past and Sonic's backstory is all completely kind of fucked.
Well,
So it's
I'm not worried about the backstory as much as I am this person. Losing with the id for made for kids? So
yeah, I'm just saying that they shouldn't have done it on YouTube. Should go fuck themselves and stop fucking suggesting what things are for kids, because by their own standards they allow certain things in there that are inappropriate for kids. So they got double standards.
yeah, they've done it before.
Cough, dots.
Yep,
Mm-hmm.
they have. So let's move on. EA, fucking EA. I can't take it. Motherfucking EA. I swear to God.
EA and their bullshit.
That's right. EA and their fucking bullshit. All right, let's get started here. The FIFA series will officially change its name to EA Sports FC after this year's FIFA 23, ending a 3-decade-long partnership with football's governing body. FIFA and EA are parting ways.
Yeah, and guess what? It'll be in the following year. It'll be the same game with just some changes to the badging.
And people are saying they're looking to sell. They're looking to sell. The EA is looking to sell the company.
EA and they're selling.
Oh,
They
yeah.
can be sold. Like didn't they get rid of 100 people based on this announcement as well? They got rid of a bunch of people for this.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Either way, I'm not interested. I'd rather get Pez if anything. And Pez is awful as well.
Look, everyone is saying EA games suck. They want to know what they did this time. So yeah, it goes to show you that it's a different name, same bullshit as that they're saying. Yeah, it really is. Yeah, when it comes to FIFA. So I mean, EA, they're going to find a way around it. I think, if anything, and I think that Furious Doom has said it before about making sure that the player's likeness, that you have to spend money to make sure that their likeness is in the game.
Oh, even technically, even with that, they got rid of Juventus, who was is licensed by Pez, so they just called it a different name and just had different players that were in it with different names as well. This is going to be like how Pez used to be. They used to have different names and stuff in different countries.
They used to do. Well, I'd say I used to make jokes about the Philadelphia Eagles wide receiver 10. I used to do it all the time in sports. They talk about Deshaun Jackson. Like, no, I'm not calling him by his name. I'm calling wide receiver 10 because that's what they used to do in EA games when you didn't.
Yeah, that was the thing. Yeah, that, like I said, the thing that with this, after when they start making it under the name of EA FC, sports game title. I was like, so does that mean that they have to start doing like what they did with the NCAA football, where like they could only be called, number 10 or number 32 or this and that, no names.
Well, look, the chat is saying EA haven't been good since they shut down the EA Big Studio, and that used to be SSX Tricky.
Yep.
So yeah.
Yeah. Hasn't been good since probably 04, maybe.
I would have to say that was like their best game was the SSX Tricky.
Well, they still had
the Def Jam games.
No, let's not forget. Was it that EA has a tendency of when they do have quality, they get rid of it, and they try and consume. They try to consume other companies, and then they fuck them afterwards.
That's exactly what EA does. Like they it's like
do that with DICE.
They consume whatever it is, and then they just spit out a skeleton or a corpse.
Yeah, that's what they do, and they're kind of doing that now with BioWare. They had some really good shit, and then a drum that came along and it fucking killed everything.
My face.
Yeah.
My face is.
Well, let's move on. For those who don't know, Gotham Knights. That's what we're talking about. Gotham Knights no longer is coming to the PS4 and Xbox One, and you gotta be fucking kidding me that you're gonna start doing. No, I'm sending. This is conspiracy. I'm sending for the man on this one.
I'm sending Chris Brown.
Oh yeah!
You've got to be kidding me that you were telling people that it was going to be for the PS4 and Xbox One. You got people that hyped that were, in last gen, because let's be honest here, no one really got a PS5. They're still out of stock. I mean, you can probably get a new Xbox, but they're few and far between. You're going to make this game for consoles that most people are scrambling to try and get. And you're all of a sudden going to take it away from the PS4 and Xbox One? That's bullshit. And that's a conspiracy as far as I'm concerned. Because all of a sudden you decided, we're going to pull it due to the fact that, we're going to try and make sure that we try and sell copies on the newest console. So maybe that people will buy that console. But no one can buy the fucking console!
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't know.
This is why... Yeah,
it drives up more fan demand when it comes to it. And then when Sony says, well, we don't have enough consoles to do that, we're having problems making it, then you cause a frenzy for it to get more popular. Nintendo did this with the Switch. Nintendo did this with the Wii U. All right? We know how this plays out.
Yeah, I ain't buying this game, even if I had the ability, because I'm not going to accept.
Yeah, look,
they're fucking up people.
Look, people are saying that.
Again, I mean, this is kind of to be honest, this is sort of also a normal procedure in the life cycle of consoles, because you're going to start to see the slowing down and trickling of PS4 and Xbox One games, because they're all going to start to transition to the current gen.
Yeah.
Well, it seems that though. The chat is saying that the game doesn't look good at all. They're saying they're calling it watery diarrhea. They're saying that the description of especially Batgirl, who I was looking forward to playing, they're saying that after hearing about the death of Batman and her dad, that Barbara trained herself to be better from being shot in the spine. Yeah, so that's the description they're going for Barbara in her profile. So yeah, a lot of people are looking, they're not looking forward to it. Oh wait, we got something to say that Gotham Knights, they're buying the game digitally because the game doesn't deserve my physical copy. Man, people are just dogging Gotham Knights right now. They said the game looks like sewage shit. Jesus Christ!
And if anything, I'll just freaking Hoshi Man it.
You know Hoshi Man? Okay. Man, they're saying Marvel
Just
Avengers
so
Part
everybody
2.
knows,
God damn
we don't condone sailing the high seas.
Yeah, well, yeah. But they're saying it's Avengers Part 2. Why are y'all going to hit me in the nuts like that? I really thought that Avengers was going to be good. The gameplay is good. It just didn't have the content. That's all. It just didn't have the content. Damn it.
Yeah, they're going as far. They're calling it Anthem Batman.
Yeah,
version.
Anthem Batman. They are going nuts. Gotham mid.
God,
they're going.
Dang, man, that's savage as shit.
You know what?
Damn, chat. Y'all are savage.
They're saying that Red Hood's traversal, he looks like he's doing magic jumps, dude. Well, they're asking about the Suicide Squad, and Suicide Squad was delayed. So it does look fun, but they delayed it for more quality. So that's what you're supposed to do.
Watch that
Also,
be
that's next gen
Avengers.
as well.
Watch that be the new Avengers.
Man,
That means that Rocksteady's actually putting in some work.
Man, they really went off on Gotham Knights. Jesus Christ. All right, let's move on, shall we? Sony, and this is something. Sony and Insomniac donate $50K for abortion rights in wake of Jim Ryan's controversy. Now, Jim Ryan said in his letter to his employees, respect each other's opinions. Respect each other's opinions on what they feel. And then afterwards, he started this long dialogue about talking about his dog. Now, people got upset because he only spent little time talking about abortion rights, that little one line, and then spent all the time talking about his dog. The women at his facility felt they were being undermined because of it, and they went off on Jim Ryan. All right, so yeah, so it goes to show you that, and because of that, Sony donated and Insomniac donated $50K to abortion rights. I felt because that happened, they were like, quick, throw some money at it, quick. You know what I mean? That's what it felt like. So
because that always makes things go away, right?
Yeah, right. Yeah. That's what it makes. Yeah, look, they're still talking about WB games. Fuck Jim Ryan, I guess. You know what I mean? So it goes to show you that this is something that people felt was wrong with abortion rights when it came to Sony. So it feels like that's all they could do instead of a hearty apology about things. This is the route they went. So let's move on. And this is some shit that I need to talk about and get off my chest because I've been talking about this man for years. All right. Inafune, let's get this talking. He's launching his first NFT collection. Fuck him. Okay. Fuck him. Fuck him. Fuck Mighty Number 9. I can't believe that he fucked people over on that, and now he wants people to buy his shitty NFTs. Fuck him.
No fucking thing.
You've got to be kidding me that you would try and milk the fan base. And some people are saying, oh, I'm thinking about buying it. Did you not learn from the past? This is what happens when you don't learn. History repeats itself. And then you spend a bunch of money, and then you felt like you got fucking scammed.
Let's look at Sony. Would they place their bets on? An NFT. You know what happened? It collapsed.
Well, that's good, Enix.
It's very true.
They're calling it the Mighty NFTs. The Mighty NFTs.
Look, all right, look. I already feel bad that I fucking supported Mighty Number 9. My name is in the credits on that game, and there's nothing I can do to get rid of that.
Oh, so we have something in common because the Mega Man fan game they credited me. They put me in was it in the ending credits as an influence.
Yo, guys, we just came up to gaming news. The chat was right about something. Rainbow Siege is getting Yakuza collaboration.
Well, that's good. That's good.
Cool.
Venom was right on the money. Good job, Venom. I'm actually looking at it on Twitter.
But everyone is saying Mighty Number 9 FTs. I wouldn't be surprised if he decides to do that because he's taking all his characters, all his IPs that he has, and he's going to do an NFT. And fuck him for trying to do that and try to cash in. I'm not trying to hear that shit.
Well, okay, if you looked at some of the character images for the Beastroids that he's using, I mean, they're literally like could be Mega Man X Maverick bosses.
Yeah, and
like there's 3 of them that they listed up there, like that they look exactly like Maverick bosses.
It's absolutely terrible that they're going to do this. I think it's wrong, but we have some serious. Oh, go ahead. You got something to say? Go ahead.
Well, we all know that this shit is not going to last too long because last I checked, there's tanking.
Yeah, blockchain and all that shit. It tanked. Yeah. Yep.
Soon it's going to last, and don't be stupid. Don't be stupid. I'm not. If you buy it, I'm going to call you a dumb cunt. Don't fall into this trap.
Well, we've got some serious news to get into, and we might as well get into it now. Fox News. Yeah. Fox News is John Scott is already using violent video games as a scapegoat for the mass shooting that happened in Buffalo. So let's talk about this because his quote says, "It seems like things have gotten so much worse since video games became so realistic and so violent. Have you done research or learn that the video games tend to just desensitize people or the actual result of pulling a trigger. Now, fuck him for thinking that you can do this. The Buffalo shooter left the manifesto and showed on his gun how racist he can be, saying, oh, here's your reparations and everything. He was clearly racist. It had nothing to do with fucking video games, all right? And during this broadcast, they never mentioned the manifesto. They targeted video games as the source. That's what they did.
Yeah, because it would totally wreck their narrative.
Mm-hmm. And also, video games don't teach you how to load and unload a gun.
This is
public experience.
This is just another an attack on video games and as a whole, because it's interactive media. Who's to say it's not any different than watching violent movies? I don't see violent movies being banned. In fact, it's weird because our priorities here are kind of backwards. We're very
violence in books.
I mean, there's violence in damn near everything. I mean, but the thing is that just because I guess their argument is because it's interactive entertainment, but still, this has been since what was it? Mortal Kombat came out.
Yep.
Well, this is literally because of Mortal Kombat.
And then what happened was
Night Trap.
Let's not forget. And I know people like to praise Rockstar. I know they do, but Grand Theft Auto. I want to talk about this. I remember I talked about this years ago. Rockstar admitted that they hired a PR guy who was one of the most vicious PR guys in the business. They hired a PR guy to start the controversy about Grand Theft Auto so that people would say, oh, you hate it so much? Well, then we're going to buy it. That's what they are banking on. Rockstar did that. So they bought that type of, and as you know, since that went out, of course, every media, personality or every media pundit decided they can use this for other games as well.
I do remember that video you made, yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. It's, again, like, no one is going to train you how to do something just because it's a visual or a video game doesn't teach you that kind of stuff.
Remember, and you have a point here, and I want to make sure that I cement this for you. Penn and Teller, they came out with a show called Bullshit, and they did an episode with video games and cause violence, and if it would transfer over to real violence. They had gamers on there, and they said, look, we're going to have you shoot targets. And they had gamers over there constantly shooting targets until one kid fucking cried because he couldn't take the guns anymore. So it goes to show you that it's bullshit. They showed no correlation whatsoever in any study to show you that violent video games lead to mass shootings.
And how many have we had with this kind of topic to begin with? Have 60,000 times now? Wasn't there one a couple of years ago, even recently, that was talking about this, and none of it proved that case. And the two people who had the two things they can blame, so you're the FBI, because every fucking time as anything that happened, they were aware of him and did nothing.
Yeah, they did. You're absolutely right.
It's a group of people on Discord who knew about this person and
did nothing. Yep.
They are the people to blame. No one else is to blame.
Not to mention that he live streamed it and he had 22 viewers to watch it.
Yeah, they can also be blamed because you knew that this dude was going to do something. They're to blame, not Discord, because Discord is getting blamed as well because they can't be blamed.
Yep, not Twitch. Yeah, you can't blame Twitch. Yep.
Yeah, you can't blame these people. You can't blame companies for this kind of situation. Again, it's this one idiot. And people who were aware of this person not doing nothing.
Well, I'm happy that you brought that up because on the other side, because mind you, that's hard conservative Fox News. Now we're going into not conservative. We're going into the liberal part. So let's understand this. I want to read this out because this is on her Twitter. Tedra Osel, she has a PhD. She says, and she has a thread for this. This thread is for white parents like me. If you have a kid who spends any time online or plays video games, they are being targeted and recruited to white nationalism. I guarantee it. Video game forums, Discord, video game chats, YouTube, video ads, All of it. That's what she says.
What the fuck?
I told you the crazies have come out. The crazies are out.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I was like 6 years old, I don't think science taught me how to be a white nationalist.
So the thing I think Event's point here he's trying to make is it's not
both
not
sides.
always going to be white men in power in government positions that are ultra conservative that are pushing this agenda.
You're getting attacked from both sides.
It's coming from everywhere. So there's some kind of switch that's gone off.
It's absolutely ridiculous that gamers are still getting beat down on this. And the thing is, gamers aren't fighting back. They never fight back. And you notice also, game companies don't support gamers when it comes to shit like this. But yet gamers always stick their neck out for companies, and especially fanboy wars, etc. And I'm tired of seeing it. The companies need to step up and say, no, you're not going to target our customers like this because it's wrong. And you never hear it.
Yeah, you would think you would kind of step out, for your customers, because I mean they're the ones that keep your lights on, and the food on your table.
And
the chat is saying the chat is saying gamers are too complacent. They are.
No, that's absolutely correct.
Yeah, like gamers are being too complacent, but it's also the same thing that game companies are rather be trendy instead of again protecting their audience and tell them, look, this kind of stuff we don't now accept, this kind of behavior, and we disavow it. But we know that most mass majority are decent human beings. Like you can get called out for what it is. There's one dude out of 50 people who are gonna flip. Not everyone in life does this. Again, it's the same argument where what's it called? Gamergate, where that's also being called out.
Gamergate has been.
That shit's being brought up again too.
They brought that up. That Gamergate is part of all this, and that it's actually the root. One person said it's the root of all of this, and I think it's a bunch of bullshit. You can't sit here and blame something that happened in 2014 over some woman having sex with a game journalist.
Five different guys,
burgers and fries. And she had sex with 5 different guys, and the journalist covers were, oh well, these people are just they're harassment and they're ultra conservative, and that's who they are, and that was a bunch of bullshit. But yet the media took it and ran with it. For those who do not remember, I believe it was CBS who came out and admitted that they decided to go with the harassment angle because it was a better story, as opposed to telling the truth.
Well, I don't like to bring this up, but the Amber Heard thing, the lawsuits going on, like there's so much of it being biased towards a female who, again, allegedly assaulted a man, this kind of thing, but it's a different story. But again, it's always that is the guy, or is the, instead of fixing the problem where we should be having a discussion where why is people doing this kind of thing, or finding what kind of drugs this person's doing, being aware of why this person's doing, or the fucking FBI, who are always at fault, it seems, because every fucking occasion they were aware of the guy and they did nothing. Why couldn't they just prevented it? You know he was going to do something. I don't buy it. Why couldn't you not just grab him before the incident?
Well,
why we got to do it after the fact?
Well,
we still have
you know
more
what?
on this.
All right, hear me out. Hear me out.
All right, we still have more on this. Just to let you know.
No, I know. Real quick. So that's because that guy's a fall guy. That's what he is.
Yeah, but
no. That is a government plant.
Really?
Something else is going on.
Really?
That's a government plant.
I don't think it's a government plant. I think he did it because he had some issues, and I think that because he was so racist, he decided to do something about it. He left it, like I said, a manifesto that I don't think is a government plant. It was an 18-year-old kid who really had a lot of anger issues, and he blamed a number of media outlets and people in general, and he just went off. And I think that's wrong. And like the chat is saying, it's a scapegoat, so we don't have to address the elephant in the room. It's bad parenting, and it's easy access to firearms. That's what it is.
Let's. I can actually name one individual that's been talking about it a bunch, and he's a Fox host, and it happens to be named Tucker Carlson. If you pay attention to
Here
that,
we
that man,
go.
he constantly is talking about shit like that.
Okay. Curious Doom hates that guy.
I hate him too, but I'm not going to blame him for this. But I hate him.
I hate it equally.
Well, no, I mean, you have to look at all the rhetoric he's been talking about on his show. I mean, that man gets into a lot of people's ears.
Yeah, he does. And he's pro-Russia, just to let you know.
What?
Yep. There's actually there's a video clip of him saying it. Yes.
There's like, and I'll say this too. There's bad actors on all sides.
Yes, there is.
Of the media.
Yes, there is.
Both sides,
and
all sides.
Just the way you said
actors.
it, bad actors, because they sure as hell have nothing but they're not true to what it is. It's really bad acting. It is.
I don't know how you can. Again, this would be more of a if we could fucking just find out ways how to stop this shit, because again, it's difficult to do. But why is it we're waiting for a situation to happen when we could just stop it?
Well,
why are people not going to the authorities?
The authorities, exactly. I think
that's when they get to that point of like, oh, we'll get them next time.
Yeah, or people who said
it happens, and they're like, well, we'll get them next time.
Well, no, still, it's the people who knew what was going on. I think they were just like, nah, he's not going to do it. Nah, he's only bluffing. He's not going to do it. And then the video, then he was live streaming. It's still like, nah, he's not going to do it.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot he was live streaming that, wasn't he?
Yes, he did.
So that's good. When you say those lot who were aware of that should be also charged then, because they were aware of the situation, they didn't call the police.
Yes, I believe that as well.
Well, that's like what was it? That falls kind of into that Good Samaritan law we have over here. It's like you can go to jail for not rendering aid to someone or something if they're in immediate distress. Or some shit.
Yeah.
Well, we still have more on this because for those who don't know, Candace Taylor is running for governor in Georgia, right? She says, it turns out the Buffalo shooter was a furry. In my list of executive... yes.
Oh my God.
Hold on. There's more. In my list of executive orders, I explicitly addressed and received blowback for tackling the perversions of the furry culture. Twisting the minds of Generation Z must end.
I don't like
wow.
This
I don't know.
Like,
what
is
is
like
going on?
I'm sorry, but like, is that like a backhanded way of like saying I want a genocide on somebody?
It's absolutely ridiculous.
I'm not okay.
Go ahead.
I mean, that's what it sounds like to me.
I mean, here's the thing: furries are fucking weird ass people. But you
they're
know
not mass shooters. Mass shooters.
I'll just say
they're more sexual
deviants
deviants than they are like doing shit like that.
Yeah, and this was on her Twitter.
God damn it, dude. Yeah, furries are the kind of people you just don't leave around, like, you know, your pets around them alone.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, they don't need to be. Oh, they're going to be the first ones to offer to dog sit for you while you're out of town. No, you can fuck off with that.
They need to be. These furries need to be neutered.
Well, I'm just saying you can't blame furries for this shooting. It's wrong to just lump everyone together, and it goes to show you.
Like
no,
scapegoating again.
Yeah, it's scapegoating. They're just finding things. It's almost like throwing shit at a wall, hoping it sticks. They're just trying to point the finger at different people, and they can't figure it out. And yet, these are people who want to be in position of power. It's wrong.
Are they gonna blame the anime community next?
Well, that's because they're pandering to people. They're pandering to people that are like, "You're gonna vote for me, right?"
It's wrong. But
yeah, again, you have to blame the person and the people involved and people who are aware of the situation and whoever could stop it. Like again, like where's the parents? Like where were the parents at the time?
Yeah, we've seen that. We saw that not too long ago when a kid shot people, and remember the parents. They thought it wasn't real, and he was like, "Oh, you'll be okay." And the kid was screaming for help. He wrote in his book, "I need help. I'm sick." And the parents just passed it off. And when the kid shot those people, he went to jail, but so did the parents as well.
Yeah, because I was glad. So I'm looking for some justice here, man. It's about justice.
Yeah, it's wrong.
But no, I mean that's exactly what she's doing though. She's pandering to voters that will vote for her, and then two, she's using it as a scapegoat.
Yeah, it's a scapegoat, and I'm just sick of fucking politics, man.
So am
Like,
I.
stop fucking.
So am I.
doing- Again,
Same here.
but again, guns again is so tight as it is with laws, and people want to get that tighter. Go to my country and see how you like it, because it's not fucking great. It really
Well,
isn't.
you know, the worst part about it is, I can't wait for fucking 2023 because that's when all the political bullshit's gonna ramp up.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And then we'll have another accident, and then we'll blame everyone again.
Like another 6 to 12 months, you're gonna. That's all you're gonna see on your damn TV. You're gonna see
Yep.
ads,
Commercials.
everything.
I approve this message. Bullshit. Of course you approve his message. It's positive for you. Of course you're gonna approve it. Stupid
Yeah,
shit.
you don't see. I don't have to see that shit.
That's usually That's usually when it happens during during for the election year. 2023 is gonna be wild.
All right. Well,
Wait, it hasn't even been 4 years yet to get a new fucking president.
that's
Yeah.
The new president doesn't get sworn in until January 20th, 2024.
Yep.
Yeah. So
I can already say with confidence that
just go ahead.
our current sitting president is probably going to be ousted.
Yeah, he's probably not gonna make it.
He's definitely not going to make it. People have had enough of his shit already.
Well, technically, there's so much to say that he can be let go. There's so much evidence of him not being a competent president for your lot because he's too tired. He has to have aides to fucking tell him shit. He can't climb up stage. He's saying black people can't use computers and
yeah, right. Yeah, he did say that. He did say that. We're too poor and too undereducated to move the operate a computer. Yep, he said that.
I'm not racist. I'm just saying that dude. Why? People saying Trump's racist. He's technically a racist as well. Two sides bad each other, man.
All right. Well, with that said, let's move on to, for those who don't know, our alternative news, and we're here for alternative news, baby. We're here.
Here we go.
Y'all ready for the fuckery? Y'all ready? Here we go. A dog is left feeling below par after swallowing 16 golf balls.
Wow, that's actually pretty clever.
Headline,
below par.
Yeah, that's a
pretty
headline.
clever.
Yeah. Hopefully the dog gets some help. You know what I mean? It's like
couldn't go for a birdie, huh?
no birdies. Nope, no eagles. No, below par. All right.
Might go a bogey.
Let's move on. For those who don't know, a San Jose police officer has been accused of masturbating inside a home while responding to a call.
What?
What?
He responded to the call and then masturbated in the home that he was there.
What the fuck?
Hey Sarge, I'm just gonna go over here and rub one out real quick in this corner.
What the hell? How can you do that though? I guess if you're just out there for so long, you can just, I guess you gotta do it, man.
We're friends in the chat. It's friends in the chat. I'm sure he could say something.
I'm just saying, it gets wild. It gets wild. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Here you go. This is probably something. A couple sold their house to live permanently on a cruise ship because they said it's cheaper than paying a mortgage. You know
No, it isn't. What?
You know what? Round of applause.
Hold on. It might be. Mortgages can be anywhere from, depending on where you're at, they could be 1,200 to 1,500.
Unless it's a Disney cruise ship.
They said going back to the police officer. They said the police officer's probably thinking of Bruce Wayne. I'm done.
God damn it.
Oh, boy.
My God. Oh, let's move on. A couple is suing their son and daughter-in-law for $655,000 for not giving them a grandchild.
What?
I'm sorry, what?
What the fuck?
Not giving him a grandchild?
I will say it again.
Read that again? Hold on, yeah.
A couple is suing their son and daughter-in-law for $650,000 for not giving them a grandchild.
Wow.
I mean,
I don't know what to say about
I
that.
am at a loss for that one. Why? What's the reason?
Well, y'all want to know why? Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, let's
Okay.
hear
Y'all want to know
why.
why? All right. Let me pull it up. Here we go. All right. So, here we go. Ready?
Huh?
A couple
Shoot.
in India are taking legal action after their son and his wife accused the younger couple of inflicting mental cruelty on them for not producing a grandchild. All right. Sanjeev Prasad is 61 and his wife Sadhana is 57. Say their son Sagar and his wife. You know what? I can't even read that one. All right, because
We're
it's
sorry we butchered your names.
yeah, I'm butchering all these names. Shubhangi Singha should pay them $650,000 if the couple does not give them a grandchild within a year, according to the BBC. The older couple who lived in the northern Indian
BBC, huh?
yep,
BBC,
in the northern Indian state
Not
told
that kind.
You
Come on.
That's the first
Not that
place
kind.
you went was BBC. Okay, that's the first
He goes,
place
that's
you
what he
went.
did. He goes, the BBC, huh? And I'm like, God damn it, not that kind.
Well, it
So
says
what do they want out of the grandchild?
well, they want a grandchild. It says that the Indian state told the Times of India that the sum is what they spent on Shrey, who is now 35. This includes a $65,000 bill for Shrey's pilot training in the U.S. for 2006 as a luxury car gifted to him for his wedding. So you're getting on him for a pilot training. It has nothing to do with the child. For pilot training in 2006, mind you, all right, in a luxury car. You've got to be kidding me. So
they basically wanted him to pay them back?
Yes.
With a grandchild?
Yes. It says, and I quote, I only have one son. I spent all my savings on his upbringing and education. What is he supposed to do? That's
your problem.
Like,
Your fucking child. Fuck.
it said
yeah, no, man.
Sanjeev told
You
the
made that choice. What the hell?
Sanjeev told the Times of India he returned to India in 2007 due to the economic recession abroad. He had lost his job and could not find another one for 2 years. I supported him financially during his period as well. What is he supposed to do? You're supposed to do as a parent. I'm just okay. He added that
having a kid is not a business obligation. Okay.
You know, end of the bargain.
It's definitely a business yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's more. It says he added that he arranged a marriage for his son. All right, with Shubhangi,
no.
who's now 31. So it's an arranged marriage. After the younger man finally secured a job. So yeah, he had to secure a job first to get an arranged marriage. It says, however, he accused the couple of immense mental harassment by not giving them a child, despite being married for 6 years now. It says, it says Sanjeev said the couple lived in a separate states because of work, and that their daughter-in-law doesn't stay with them, which has added to their sufferings and caused the older couple immense pain.
Damn.
There's more. There's more if you need it. I'm just saying, there's more.
So because the parents aren't able to interact with them, it's stressing them.
It
seems like they're upset because they can't spend time with the daughter-in-law, I guess.
Well, I'm going to butcher this name too. The couple's lawyer, it's actually say AK, but Shrivastava, whatever, told local news outlet Any News that the case portrays the truth of society. It says, we invest in our children, make them capable of working in good firms. Children owe their parents basic financial care. The lawyer said, oh my God, the children owe parents basic financial care. Okay. The lawyer said adding the pair either wanted a grandchild within a year or monetary compensation.
No.
Wow, that really does sound like a business thing.
Yeah. I mean, there's more, but it's all saying
they're
the
not
same
doing
thing.
it out of. So they're not doing it out of because they love each other. They're doing it because it's a business obligation.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's very old school.
They said, don't they sell this with dancing and singing? Like it's Bollywood. Don't you start, chat. Don't you start.
Oh my God.
It's there.
Dancing and singing, that's true.
Oh my
Bollywood.
God.
Oh God.
So we can move on to our next topic, and this goes to our New York correspondent. You may want to join this. I'm just saying, you may want to. It's gonna be a hot
What we
summer
got?
for you. It's gonna be a hot summer.
What we got?
New York City is ready for threesomes, sex parties, and after disappointing hot back summer. They're bringing it back, baby.
What?
Threesomes and sex parties are coming back to New York. How do you
What
feel
the
about it? How do you feel about it, Mr. Big Zero? Are you going to join in?
Let's see if it happens. You know.
Oh, it's
Let's
going to
see.
happen. They're bringing it back. They're telling you now they're bringing it back.
They're bringing sex parties to New York?
Yes, and threesomes.
What the
Oh.
fuck?
Yo,
I mean, if there's some Korean booty sluts, then why the fuck not?
well, I'm
Oh,
sure
gonna
there's
take my
going
headset
to
off here real
My
quick.
God.
Yeah.
I'm gonna step away.
Step away from the booty slut.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, it's a party for them. It's going to be a hot summer for them. It's going to be a hot summer. I'm just saying.
Oh my God.
You're gonna see the most ugliest people though. Is gonna fucking be in that party though. It's not gonna be the
You know what? Now I realize that's probably the reason why they always kids in the neighborhood like to turn on the fire hydrants and and spray each other down.
The chat said it's time to move to New York City. It's time to move.
Yeah,
No,
welcome
it
to
makes
fucking New
sense.
York
It
City.
makes total sense.
yeah.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
Because like I've
Open
always
arms.
seen all these videos and movies. Kids in the street. They unhook the fire hydrant and sprays water everywhere.
Yeah.
Kids are playing
Yeah.
and people are playing in the water. So it makes sense now.
That's a thing. That is a thing in New York. People open fire hydrants.
Yeah, they do it here too. If it gets too hot. They said
They open
We
the
don't
fire
do that here in
hydrants and then
Texas.
they said they
No,
want a
we
live
just go to a
reenactment of
pool
Sex
or
in the City.
somewhere.
we just go to a pool, jump in a pond, or something.
or you jump into a creek full of leeches.
Well,
Yeah.
we
Shut up. I know what you're talking about. With
we,
that one.
we still have more news.
Say there's gonna be sex parties in the fire department because it's gonna be nice and hot.
Yeah, what's up with that, man?
They're gonna have sex parties everywhere. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But in more news, a woman donates 45 gallons of breast milk to help with the baby formula shortage.
I'll take
Why?
45 gallons of breast milk,
that's-
please.
Cool, I guess.
How big are her titties to make that much fucking milk? Jesus Christ, that's a lot. No, think about that for a second. No. You gotta think, this is coming from a human. So how do you have 45 gallons? Quantify that. Look at that and just imagine 45 gallons in front of you. That's like a fish tank's worth of tit. Like, holy shit, dude.
Goddamn.
Well, yeah, it's kind of out there, but at the same time, it's
The Dairy Queen.
Dairy
exactly.
Queen. God damn
The Dairy Queen.
it. Perfect.
Oh my god.
Dairy Queen.
Well,
God damn it. Now that's what I want.
All right,
I want some
well, there's that
country
one.
finger Look, and that's when you give her the country finger basket.
You're going too far. You're going too far. See, you go. Let's go. Let's move to the next one. A bakery has sparked debate with a TikTok of a donut in the shape of a severed finger, saying they plan to send it to Johnny Depp.
What the fuck?
Wow, that's kind of fucked up.
That's mean-spirited. That is very
hold on.
mean-spirited.
What happened there?
They said that it sparked debate that they made a donut of the shape of a severed finger, and he planned to send it to Johnny Depp.
Yeah, that's not cool because
Because
Amber Heard allegedly.
Anyone's been keeping up with the trial, know that Amber Heard cut
I have been keeping up with that trial.
cut some of his finger off. Yes.
No, it's even
Yes.
worse than that. It's,
Yeah, the way it all happened was that she picked up a bottle, threw it at him, and his hand was kind of over the side of the thing, and it collided with the side where his hand was, and it sliced out the tip of his finger.
Why is she throwing a bottle in the first place?
Here's the question
Yeah.
though.
She's fucking crazy.
Why should you throw in the bottle in the first place? No, for
Yeah,
real. That's
yeah.
a good question.
She's fucking crazy.
No, I got a counterpoint.
No.
Hang on. She claimed also that she got grabbed by the throat and she got raped by a bottle. How the fuck is he going to be able to do that with his hand being injured, with his left hand being injured, to be able to grab a bottle because you have to hold it?
Wait, did you
But
just
the
say
question
grab?
is,
That was
that
before.
before?
That was before the bottle broke.
Wait, hold on.
You gotta
Ben,
think about that for a second.
Ben, did you
Let's
just
Ace
say?
Attorney this.
Hold on.
Ace
Hold on.
Attorney.
Did you just say that he grabbed her butthole?
No, by
I-
the throat.
Oh,
By the throat. What are you talking about?
Oh.
What's wrong with you?
I swear to God, he said
What is
butthole.
your malfunction today? What is wrong with you? Oh my God!
I swear to God, Ben
I
said
would
he
grab
grabbed
her by
he
the
grabbed
butthole.
the butthole.
He grabbed her by the butthole. Oh my God!
Oh man.
I swear to God, he said butthole. That's
No,
why I
he
need to
didn't.
clarify.
He said throat. I don't know how you can. I don't know how you even look. Throat and butthole are not even close to being the same. They even heard.
They're two opposite. They're on the opposite ends of the body.
Yeah. What is? Oh my God. Let's.
I
Oh
think
my.
when Zero does things Amber Heard is a ventriloquist. That's all I'm saying.
He's still, you know what? He's still thinking about the sex parties. That's what it is. And he's got a plan. He's doing.
God damn it, dude. New York sex party.
Yeah, sex party.
They're saying you're
Christ,
fired.
dude.
You're all
Why
the
am I
way
not
fired.
surprised? Honestly,
You're fired.
I would expect it. I would expect that shit from California before New York, but I forgot how much of a fucking degenerate New York is.
Everyone wants an
God damn it.
objection. They want an objection on this one.
Yeah.
Now imagine if we was doing this at a live panel. So.
Yo, it'd be even worse. It'd be even worse.
Yeah.
Oh man, it would.
Let's move on, shall we? Woman marries wrong man after power outage cuts the lights.
What?
She married the wrong guy after a power outage cut the lights. How do you do that?
Jesus. I mean, the same way you take the wrong girl home when you're drunk.
Yeah, but this is a marriage. I mean, come on.
Wow, that's kind of fucked up, man.
Oh my God. We have more news. Oh my God. This one. Police say an Arby's manager urinated in the store's milkshake mix.
What the fuck?
God damn it! I'm never getting a milkshake again. Are you fucking kidding? I want a piss shake. Next time I go to Arby's, I'm just gonna be like, yeah, I want a shake, but hold the piss, and they're gonna be like, what are you talking about?
Hang on, I'm gonna have to add the extra ingredient. Just come back in a minute.
Well,
yeah, and they're like, what are you talking about? We shit in ours over there. I'm like, oh, okay.
It says.
Well, I guess that milkshake beats Johnny Depp grabbing chicks' buttholes.
Well, look, it says.
He said he put a bottle up in her.
Look,
And I'm like, God damn, dude! If she could take a bottle, they were probably fisting. I'm just saying.
Oh my God!
That's for real.
Well,
if she could take a bottle up the puss, dude.
You do realize if she was pregnant, it'd be a lot bigger to bring out, right? You wouldn't.
That's true, man.
So,
I keep on forgetting, like a whole human head could come out of there.
Yes.
I used to come out with a fucking another beer bottle.
Well,
that's the thing.
Well, this Arby's manager admitted to urinating at least twice in the company's milkshake mixture, according to a report from the Vancouver police in Washington. It says that
Canadians, dude.
It says the police said in the press release that they obtained footage of the night manager, Stephen Sharp, urinating into a milkshake mix container. Sharp confirmed the incident with the police and said he had done it for sexual gratification.
Did they serve their what? Hold on, sexual gratification?
Wow.
What the fuck?
That stopped you mid-sentence.
Did he? Okay.
I was about to say,
Sexual
like, maybe
gratification,
you're
but
drunk,
did you? No. Did he piss in it? And afterwards, he like, all right, I'm done pissing in it, and then he just like starts going, and then just nuts afterwards. How does that work? How does that work?
Oh my God!
Like, what? If you're doing it for sexual gratification, like, I mean,
this is someone's really unhappy
did you
with
nut
their
in it
job.
too, then, or what?
Why is it yellow flavor? Well, it's banana flavor.
Oh, they said someone is really unhappy with their job. They said who's pissing for sexual gratification. I'm done.
I don't know. I don't piss for sexual gratification. I piss because my liver's like, hey, time to go, bro.
Gotta go. You gotta go.
Gotta go. My kidneys.
Well, it says the Vancouver police said they're looking for individuals who may have purchased the contaminated milkshakes on October 30th.
How can you track that down?
You can't.
How do you track that? You ain't finding nobody.
You can't. You just can't. It says
Oh,
the
this-
local news
these-
outlet, the Colombian, said that the day Sharp allegedly contaminated, even though he admitted to it, contaminated the mixture between 30 and 40 milkshakes were served and cited as statement from another manager at Arby's that was taken to court on Wednesday. Sharp said he was almost sure that he disposed of the mixture after urinating in it, but he also said that if it wasn't thrown in the trash, it would have been served the very next day, the publication reported. An Arby's spokesperson.
Oh, that dude. Ugh.
Well, it said the
Wow.
Arby's spokesperson did not respond to a request for comment from the insider, but told Fox television station Sharp's actions were absurd and unacceptable. You'll have to understand, I cannot read because my eyes are
What the
burning from this.
Fuck, dude.
Oh my! The
I'm
tears
just
that are coming out of
saying,
my
man.
eyes.
This is why.
This is definitely a what the fuck.
I told you. Look, they're saying at least it's not a. No one. They said, "What's in the new lemon flavor? The new lemon flavored shake?" They want to know.
Oh,
That
God.
shit.
This is literally someone taking the piss.
Literally. It says it's an orange cream shake. And that shake is tangy. It's tangy
I just
Fucking God.
wonder. I just wonder, like, if because it's in Canada, do milkshakes
God.
come in the bag?
I don't know.
Keywords.
Well, we
Right.
have more news. Police are hunting a lawnmower thief who filled it up and mowed victims' lawns before taking it.
What
Hey
the
man,
fuck?
that guy was doing
Hey,
them a favor, all right? Before he decided to steal the mower.
I was about to say,
My
hey, Kill.
God!
That's a guy in Texas, right?
Hold on, yo. It's a guy in Texas. I'll check. Hold on.
All I know is
I
that,
think
like,
it's
you know
the guy
what,
in
you know
Texas.
what, that guy was cool enough to like keep it, from the homeowner association from popping them.
Well,
Oh
I'll
my
tell you
God.
what.
Hold on. Let me see. I'm gonna pull it up here. All right. The suspect. Oh, he was from Texas. He fertilized. Oh my
Being a
God.
good neighbor, but also
Yeah,
being a
look at
bad
the woods.
neighbor.
He was from Texas.
Yeah,
Good call. This is the property's front and back garden before fleeing the scene. Police say that the suspect tried to leave with the stolen lawnmower, but had to dump it in the alleyway near the home of Port Arthur, Texas. Investigators say that the suspect, who has been identified by the police as Marcus Hubbard, took time to fill up the lawnmower with gas before trimming the lawns. The bizarre April incident was captured on security footage at the home and posted to the Port Arthur Police Department's Facebook page. when officers arrived at the home, the suspect was seen running away while dragging the mower behind him. Eventually, he found a bed in the alley.
Hey, you
before
know what?
escaped.
He was doing them a solid though before he decided to steal the mower.
But he escaped. It says that Mr. Hubbard is an outstanding warrant for burglary of a building and remains at large. He got
Wow,
away.
yeah, he's a serial mower.
Oh my
God
God.
damn.
Oh,
Well, Texas correspondence. I gotta deal with that.
that's right.
I'm not gonna
Fucking
lie.
Texas.
Doom would probably be mad if someone just mowed the lawn without him. I remember one time this kid comes to the door and wants to mow the lawn, and I was about to pay the kid like $20, like whatever, let him hustle. And then Doom goes. He goes, I mow the lawn around here. He goes, that's what he goes.
Mind you,
God.
him saying this is very exaggerated. No, it was just a kid. I was the one that answered the door.
Uh-huh. Oh,
And I
that's
told
it?
him I
Okay.
appreciate it. I just basically said I appreciate it, thank you, but I kind of do the lawn around here. But I didn't.
His story was better.
Hold on.
His story was better.
Hold on.
Better. I mow the lawn.
I totally felt for the kid, so I didn't discourage him from not doing it. So I was like, I go, keep it up. He goes, you're gonna do good.
Yeah, but not on my lawn.
Just not on my lawn.
You're gonna do good. Not here.
Get off my lawn.
I like Red's introduction better.
Yeah,
Yes.
his introduction was better with Terminator music at the
But
end.
like I said, I wasn't gonna try to discourage the kid from continuing on.
Oh,
I was like,
no.
And then when he
We
did
understand.
that, when he did that, in my mind, he went, with a thumb out and then swung it towards his chest and then goes, I mow the lawn around here.
So wait, did y'all compensate the kid though? Did you give him something?
No,
I would have slid him a 10 or something at least.
He said no.
Well, and also the fact was too is that I had already like mowed the lawn like the day prior.
Talk
No, you
about
didn't.
really taking
Yes,
the
I did.
piss.
Bullshit, because that's why the kid wanted to mow it, because it wasn't mowed. That's why he wanted to mow it.
I got a question. Like, this kid went into like a psychotic rage and got himself a mower.
He probably did, man.
Well, we have more news.
If he would have just mowed our yard, dude.
You said that's his supervillain arc. That's where it started.
That's where it starts. He actually becomes the lawnmower man.
Oh God, that
Man,
movie.
oh my god.
He'll just lawnmower your brain, dude.
Like, don't get me wrong. There's been a couple of there's been a kid down the street that had like a lemonade stand. Like, there's been a couple of times I tried to get lemonade, you know, for like the 50 cents or whatever, and like as I'm coming back to, hoping they're still there. They've already, packed up all their stuff and went inside. So I'm like,
you
well,
sure?
shit.
Oh, you sure it wasn't piss? I'm just saying.
Yeah, you sure it wasn't piss?
I got to add my secret ingredients.
Well,
Maybe it's a good thing I didn't get the lemonade.
Well, we have more news. More news. Vegans.
I respect any kid that does lawn mowing or lemonade standing.
Snow shoveling. Oh, I forgot y'all
Not
just
on your
out there.
lawn.
Yeah.
And just any old little small thing. I respect the hustle.
But not in your property.
All right.
Yeah.
In more
Just don't do
news.
it here.
In more news. Vegans rewrite Bob Black Sheep and 3 Blind Mice.
Oh my god. Okay.
Vegans
Yeah.
rewrite it.
One.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Okay. Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
All right, I'll pull it up for y'all. I mean, because you got to think, this is the way they've been acting as of late has been just in general, vegans in general. They're gluing themselves to the fucking Starbucks. They're doing all kinds of shit.
No, that person he was an actor.
I'm not surprised.
He was like an actor.
I'm not
No, he was
surprised.
an actor for something famous that y'all know.
Yeah,
and I was gonna say like, y'all didn't know that.
Yeah,
and
but
then,
but
and
there's
then,
but
Star Wars.
it's-
Star Trek. He
But
was a
yeah,
Star Trek
but here's
actor.
the thing. It wasn't just the actor. They've been doing this. There's been a number of people doing this. So he just joined in. He's just one of the crazies. But yeah.
Oh, well, then he's a fucking idiot.
Oh,
Fuck that
Well,
guy.
Yeah, what is
and-
this about this 3 blind mice?
Yeah, so it says
Yeah,
teachers and parents are being urged to show their children vegan-friendly versions of classic nursery rhymes. Animal rights group PETA fear the traditional versions promote unfair attitudes that are not suitable for the modern age. It says the activists published their 5 new takes online, including a rendition of Baba Black Sheep, who says it's not cool after being asked for the famous line, "Can I have your wool?" No, sir, it's my wool. The famous 3 blind mice do not have their tails carved off by the farmer's wife in the updated version, but actually thank her for saving their lives. And the spider in Little Miss Muffet ends up brightening her day rather than frightening her away. It says, a PETA spokesperson said, animals are intelligent individuals capable of joy and suffering. They are not ours to exploit, and our language must evolve to reflect this. There's more. As parents, we know kids are like sponges, soaking up everything they see and hear. While things may have been different long ago, we now know that sheep are used for wool and bred for growing much more than wool than they would ever naturally, and are abused and even killed during shearing. It says sheep need their wool. It's not ours to take, and a nursery rhyme like Baba Black Sheep should be updated to reflect that. The browbeating black sheep has been caught up in controversy over suggestions the rhyme is racist. It says, but academics have since acknowledged that it is likely the fable has any links to slavery or historic racism.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
Or, I don't know, maybe
Oh,
during the
boy.
summertime, sheeps can overheat from being too hot from their thick wool
Yes.
Yeah, they can. 'Cause
and can possibly die
Exactly.
yes.
from heat exhaustion. So maybe they're shearing them so they can cool off in the summer.
Like, here's the thing. My thing is, why the fuck are you gonna change a classic nursery rhyme? For what? What is the
Because-
fucking
no.
purpose?
Well,
Well,
I
if
just
you're
told
gonna
you
do
the
that, you might as
purpose.
well.
I just told you the purpose of why they're doing it.
And
I'm not saying
What is
why.
it?
it's a stupid one.
My God.
Well, shit, they might as well change all the others too. Like, what's her name? How does her garden grow? Because that has a very dark undertone to it.
Yeah. What about fucking Old McDonald had a farm? They gonna change that too?
I think they're gonna do the Three Little Pigs next.
No, it's gonna be Old McDonald had a farmer's market.
Farmer's
That's what
market.
it's gonna be.
What about My Little Teapot? They gonna change that too?
They will change everything
Good.
because they have the power to. You sound very upset about this.
Yes. You don't fuck with the classics. You don't fuck with the fucking classics. Like, come
Make their
on.
own. Let's make new ones.
So,
No.
somebody in the chat goes, no, the black sheep is homophobic because it's not a rainbow sheep.
Oh
Well,
my god, that's true. RGB sheep.
well, look, let's
Well,
move
next we're
on.
gonna have fucking I sexually identify as fucking.
Yeah, I know.
Well,
Oh my god.
let's move on. Now we have talked before about Madonna. We've talked about Madonna before and how she's doing things and how she's living her. Well, no, she's living her best life, right? That's what we said, right?
Is she though?
Well, you're getting ready to find out. Madonna reveals fully nude NFTs and the shocking 3D model of her vagina.
No, thank you.
Dude, I've seen those photos and boy are those things out there.
No, thank
She's
you.
got one to where she's like laid back, spread eagle, bugs are coming out of it.
Yeah.
She's got another one to where it's like it's a damn tree starting to sprout and then full on tree later on.
Please don't. I don't want to have my food coming up.
So,
No, thank you.
So you're saying it's a full on? It's no longer bush. It's just a tree, huh?
It's a fucking tree, yeah.
What's up with fucking?
Oh boy.
Oh my god! Like the desperation of that bit, man. Fucking Christ.
I'm serious, dude. Like, I mean, it looks creepy as shit when you see these. Like,
does he have an NFT with the pussy hat on?
The chat is
What is it?
I wouldn't be
What the hell is a
surprised.
pussy?
I wouldn't
It's
be
called a
surprised if that
merkin.
happened.
A merkin? It's like a pussy toupee.
No, she literally had like
pussy toupee. What the fuck?
It is. It's a pussy toupee.
It was like a legit thing where remember when Trump was around, where all those feminists had those stupid pussy hats on.
Yeah, I remember that. Pussy
She was part of that.
Wait,
Yeah,
are you
because
talking about? Hold on, Ben.
because when they wore that really helped them out.
Wait, Ben, are you talking about a woman's condom?
No,
man.
No, they wore pink hats and they called them pussy hats. They were pink. Was it
pink
Nick?
vaginas?
Yeah, pink vaginas. Yeah, and they wore them on their head.
That's just like a new age woman's condom to me.
What? It's knitted. It's not a condom. They put it on their head.
It's a hat.
It's a hat. What is wrong with you today? Oh my god!
The sex party, man.
He's thinking too much about sex parties.
You know what? I wouldn't be surprised. I'm not gonna look this up though, but I want to see. I wonder if they actually have ass hats.
Look, now you're talking about pulling ass hats. Pulling them by the asshole. Is that it? You're grabbing them by the asshole.
See, do they actually have actual hats that look like butts that you put on your head?
I would not be surprised.
Sweet Jesus.
But we have some fairly good news. We have some fairly good news, y'all. A police dog bites cop after the cop was being the aggressor, throwing a teenager on the ground. Round of applause for the dog.
Good for the dog. The dog put the man in check.
It bite him right on the arm. Like, yep. So we have some more news, and this is going to be really weird. A polyamorphous family. It says we are a polymorphous family, and we don't know which dad fathered our kids.
Oh my fucking god.
Polyamorous.
No.
Yes,
Gotta love them.
I butchered that. I can't see. My eyes are watering. I'm just reading this off as much as I can.
Well, you know what? I mean, they could easily figure it out through DNA tests. I mean,
They really
there
could. That's
for a
what they're
reason.
for, yeah. But look, everyone is saying good dog, good dog.
Like seriously, they can figure it out through a fucking DNA test.
Which is why I don't understand why this is an article. But we got to get to the big news, gentlemen.
Shit.
We've talked about this before. we've talked about Britney. We got to talk about Britney. I'm sorry, because there's more to what's going on. So Britney Spears.
It's Britney, bitch.
Britney Spears fans have taken to the star's latest string of Instagram posts to plead with her to stop uploading nude pics of herself on social media. So let me get this straight. Hold on, let me get this straight. It was all free Britney, free Britney. Now that she's free, you're like, no, put that back away. No, you gotta stop this.
So here's the thing
dude.
here's the thing when it comes to Britney Spears. So is she like Scarlet Witch now? We got to keep her locked up now.
It's pretty much. I'm giving Britney another one. I'm
Britney,
sorry,
bitch.
it's Britney, and you gotta be kidding me.
Yeah.
Are you doing a double standard here? 'Cause Iron Man said
It's now Britney freely doing what Britney wants.
Exactly. So
Are you gonna have to be Captain America in this situation?
no, I'm not
Did you
being
tell
Captain America. I'm freeing Britney. I guess I will have to be Captain America. I will be Captain Save. Damn, Captain really gotta be Captain Save a Ho now? Is that what we got to look? I will put it like this.
That's what those people are doing on their Instagram.
Captain Save a Ho now?
Captain Save a Ho.
No.
Oh, fucking Britney Spears, man.
No, I mean,
Britney Spears can get it, dude.
I remember. So yes, she definitely could. I feel like this. I saw when the news first hit. People on Twitter had posted a Batman meme, the Batman meme where he's smacking Robin, and they said we have to cover Britney and Batman smack him. It's Britney, bitch. Like, no. So yes, and people say instead of send nudes, it's stop nudes. No, let her do what she really wants. And listen,
she's free to do what the fuck she wants.
Exactly, and they're saying that they're not
There's
real
unedited
fans.
pics. If you really look it up, you can see the unedited versions of you can see it in all its glory.
Yes,
it's a landing strip too.
It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. I'm sorry, but that is a great thing. I tell you, Britney can see it. She can definitely get it.
Britney can get it. Yeah.
So I have to apologize for this next bit of news. Definitely. I have to apologize for this next bit of news because this is here. A man stuck 71 hours in an elevator, kills and eats his wife to survive.
Okay.
What?
This is really
Really?
I'm just saying. Y'all want me to pull this up? I'll pull it up. I mean,
no, thanks.
Eats his wife to survive.
Yes, 71 hours. I'm sorry, but you can go 71 hours without eating. I'm sorry, you don't need to eat your wife. I'm sorry. Like, come on.
See, he felt he couldn't last that long, so.
Wait.
Wow, dude, I got really hungry.
Wait, when you say eat his wife, did he really eat his wife?
Yes, he ate his wife.
Oh my god, dude, no, he means the other way.
No, stop it. Dude,
I mean, you know what?
God.
Okay, first of all, that does make sense. You're trapped in the elevator, you're like, fuck it, literally. They're like, all right.
Here's
the thing, like,
he killed her. He killed her. Like, what do you? Oh my god. Like,
did he just talk to his wife about this? And be like, look, honey, I'm sorry, but we need to talk about this. I need to, convince you as to why I need to kill you and eat you.
Now we know the real definition of eating the box.
The chat is saying, I'll eat a wife for 72 hours straight. That's what the chat is saying. Stop it! You're wrong. All right? Oh my god. Let's move on. Now we are our favorite man, Florida Man. Florida Man describes landing a plane with no flight experience. I've got a serious situation here. The pilot is incoherent, and I have no idea how to fly an airplane. So as far as I'm concerned, since he landed the plane with no avail, he gets a round of applause, Florida Man.
Dude. Okay, so in my line of work I've heard this story. It's really impressive how that guy is able to. I still don't understand how you're able to land a plane. Did he land it in was it a crash landing? Did he land it on a landing strip?
It wasn't a crash landing. He landed it.
It wasn't, no, but that's what I'm saying. Where did he land it though? Did he land it in the field? Did he actually land it at an airport? Is what I'm saying.
I believe it was an airport.
He landed it.
I'll pull it up.
Where? Like in a field?
I'll pull it up. Hold on. I'll pull it up for you. It's not a problem. All right.
because either one is really fucking hard.
All right. A Florida man with no flying experience recounted landing a plane at South Florida airport last week. There you go. After the pilot was incapacitated.
That's crazy because you know what? How? Because I can land a plane, but like, I can't imagine me landing a plane with no previous experience. That's crazy, man. No, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's why I give him a round of applause. Yeah, and the chat is saying,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, the chat is saying, I
Give
bet
that
he
man
plays.
the keys to the city.
He didn't have like anybody kind of talking through it at all.
Ford. Is he Harrison? What the fuck?
Harrison Ford.
Give that man the keys to the city.
They said
That man's a real life action movie.
He didn't reach out to like a nearby tower to walk him through it, right?
No,
Probably.
Well, probably.
How does he know how to work the radios? The radios are so fucking complicated. You also got to know the frequency for the ATC. You have to know the frequency for the ILS, and then you also have to be able to give him. You also have to program the VOR in there too. So, how do you fucking know how to do all that? That's nuts, man.
Does he know how to do the ABCs?
The chat says, I bet he plays Pilot Wing 64.
Pilot Wing 64.
Well,
no, he probably played a lot of Flight Sim.
Yes,
I would not be surprised. Now, we have some more
that's
news.
what I want to play right now.
Y'all wanted to talk about Amber Heard, so let's talk about Amber Heard real quick. Amber Heard's
she's crazy, but I'd hit it.
Amber Heard's PR guru is faced with sexual harassment claims and has a history of DUI arrests.
Huh.
Well, the bitch.
No,
well, the bitch.
No response? Okay. We'll keep it going. This is up your neck of the woods. Wales correspondent Ben, we got to talk about this real quick. A Wales man plaque has been removed who liked to tell seagulls to fuck off. So Wales man, I told y'all that seagulls are assholes. All right, so
yeah, Event has a personal vendetta against seagulls.
Yeah, he does.
Fuck them. All right, that's how I feel. If a bird
there
comes
with
down,
mosquitoes,
you
they can
punch them. I'm sorry, I don't care about any animal rights activists. You come and steal my stuff, I'm punching you. I don't give a shit, seagulls. All right.
To be fair,
Hey, there, seagulls.
Take it. So I'm against this man plaque being removed. I'm against it. Okay.
I actually want to name the name it. What's it called?
Hold on.
Name me. Yeah. I want you to say it, boy.
All right. Hold on. I'll pull it up for you. All right. Since you're the Wales correspondent. Taking forever. Okay. Here we go.
Oh. Loading.
Wales, it's loading. Wales man, okay, here we go. A plaque commemorating a man who reportedly enjoying. Wow, they really messed that up. The sea view. Yeah, it's two of them. Yeah, that's what it says. The sea view while shouting "fuck off" at seagulls has been removed. It says the plaque commemorating Hugh Davies has been replaced on a bench overlooking South Beach in I can't even say that, dude. Aberystwyth. Yeah. Yeah. So that's where it was. It read, in loving memory of Hugh Davies, I used to sit here and yell "fuck off" at the seagulls. At the gulls. It says, but after a photo of carefully worded memorial went viral on Twitter, the local council removed it. James Vaughan tweeted a photo of the plaque on Sunday and wrote, by far the best park bench memorial I've come across. It says the tweet quickly caught people's attention, including the council officials, Digimon? What the hell? Kareed Dijon. That's what Digimon.
Digimon? We got
Digimon. Kareed Dijon. That's what
Korean
it is.
Digimons.
Korean Digimon.
I butchered the fuck out of that one, didn't I? I fucking
Korean.
We already know where that one's going.
I butchered that shit. I butchered it, stepped on it, pissed on it for sexual gratification. Yeah. The Korean Dijon Council officials who quickly rushed into the room to remove the unauthorized memorial. A local authority spokesman said an unauthorized plaque has been placed on an unknown person.
In the booty mine.
He can't get through it, can he? And he can't get through it. He let me get through it. An existing bench on the grounds of, again, Aberystwyth, whatever the fuck it's called, Castle. All right. The plaque has been removed. Locals don't seem to know who Hugh Davies was, but have said that they found the plaque funny, especially given the seagull's reputation for being a sea threat. Just let you know. So
Wow.
there's more, but yeah, it's. I mean, what else do you want? I mean, don't ask me to ever say that shit again, because I'll never remember that. All right, I butchered all those names. Don't ask me to do that ever again.
Korean Digimon.
David, could you read that again?
The chat is saying Digivolve the booty money. It says Digimon causes all types of violence. What the fuck? Yes, I fucked that all up. I admit I butchered the shit out of that one.
Yeah, this is great stuff,
Yeah,
man.
you did, man.
Oh my god.
That's gold.
Korean Digimon. All right.
Just fucking seagull.
Oh my god. Don't ever ask me to say those names again. Ever. And
I need you to say those names one more time.
And Ben didn't even try to help me. He just laughed. He didn't even try to correct me and say, hey, no, you're wrong. He just fucking laughed. He laughed at my struggle.
Just letting you go.
That's what he did. He laughed at my struggle. That's what he did. What kind of friend are you? It laughed. What the fuck?
I did say Aberystwyth.
Okay. I will never remember that until I come across it again.
Okay. Planted, no. Go.
All right, next one. A 2-year-old orders 31 cheeseburgers on DoorDash after taking mom's phone. You know what?
Yeah, that 31 cheeseburger sounds really good.
Round of applause for the little kid. 31 cheeseburgers. All right.
Burgess.
And we are back. For those who don't know, we are back to Florida Man. Florida man cooked alive after deputies' taser sparked explosion at gas station.
Oh.
Was the police officer Digimon?
No, he wasn't. But yo, you want me to pull this up? I'll pull this up. All right, cooked alive. Jesus Christ. So it says, and this is in Tampa, Florida. A Florida deputy faces misdemeanor charge for allegedly igniting a fireball at a gas station that left a suspect with serious burns. The suspect, Gene Barreto, was thought to be part of a group of dirt bike riders seen pointing guns at people while driving recklessly through traffic in wherever county. I can't read shit today. It says, according to the county's sheriff, Marcos Lopez. The county, we have no tolerance for this type of behavior, Lopez told reporters Thursday. We will identify you and catch you, even if you flee to another country. Now it says, although Orange County officials say, first off, you don't have the jurisdiction to go to another country, or even another county for that matter, all right? You don't have the jurisdiction.
That's that whole long arm of the law.
I mean, you don't have the jurisdiction to do that. You cannot do it. I am the law, all right?
Okay. For those that are wondering, at least here in Texas, where I'm at, it says it's $58.59 to order 31 cheeseburgers from McDonald's on DoorDash.
Everyone is saying, let them cook. Let them cook. It's what they're saying. There's more. It says, although Orange County officials say they did not seek permission to pursue the group in their jurisdiction, the deputies followed them into a neighboring county. You don't have the jurisdiction. Again, you don't have it. What's wrong with you? A video
What the fuck is even going on?
A video from
What the fuck?
A video from the sheriff's office helicopter shows a man believed to be Barreto popping wheelies, running red lights, and driving the wrong way down the road before stopping at a Wawa gas station. It says that when deputies approached him, a struggle ensued. Barreto's lawyers say Deputy David Crawford tackled their client from behind as he pumped gas, knocking his bike and spilling fuel. Lopez said Crawford picked up a taser that was discarded from another officer and deployed it near the flammable gasoline. Then the explosion occurred, Lopez said. Barreto and the deputy were engulfed in flames, according to the report. While being cooked alive, Mr. Barreto sustained third-degree burns in approximately 75% of his body, front and back from his feet to the bottom of his neck. It says,
Wow.
it says Barretto's attorney, Mark Najim, said, the deputy also suffered burns, with other deputies were injured, according to Lopez. It says he, Deputy Crawford, was aware there was gas in the immediate area, Lopez said. He says, kill the pump, there's gas. Then he grabbed a discarded taser and told the suspect, you're about to get tased again, dude. Don't tase me, bro. Don't tase me.
Yeah, gonna get a double dose?
It says his actions were reckless and the disregard for life rises the level of culpable negligence, Lopez added. Crawford is charged with misdemeanor culpable negligence. He is currently on paid administrative leave. So he gets paid leave for this.
Yep. You know why, right? That's that qualified immunity.
Yep. Barretto, who remains in the hospital for 10 weeks later, faces charges of reckless driving, resisting arrest without violence, and fleeing.
Well, sadly, you can't charge him because, again, the officer who's chasing him is fucking out of his jurisdiction. Technically, he can get away because you fucking caused him injury. You fucking idiot.
I'm just saying. God, there's more.
Next week, I'm gonna have army training. I'm gonna accidentally shoot fucking pets. I'm just gonna shoot.
The only people that should be allowed to be able to follow somebody into another county or state is a state trooper.
Yeah.
Yep. It says, what crime did he commit which would have caused him to flee? It says, why is there any such evidence being hidden? He had no record of a firearm. He's never even owned a gun, and he didn't have one on him when he was set ablaze, Najim added in a statement. Regardless, attacking him at a Wawa, even after the fire marshal reported, that's where it happened, Wawa. It says even after the fire marshal indicated that any pursuit had ended, was a grossly excessive, unwarranted, and horrific abuse of police conduct and authority.
Well, absolutely, yeah, it was.
Where's the dog at who can bite people? Where? Yeah. Small round of applause for the dog again.
The sad though, if that dog was there, there's gonna be a fucking dog.
They're saying in the chat, sick the goodest boy on that policeman. You're right. Absolutely right.
Oh boy.
So, in more news, Florida man posing as a doctor pleads guilty in $1.3 million romance scam. This man was going on dating sites and saying he was a surgeon, right? And scamming women out of their money.
What the fuck? Are you for real? I'm a surgeon.
I gotta have a photo for this.
Wow.
That's some skill.
I'm just saying. Like they said, we need more dogs. Yeah, we do need more dogs. We need more dogs on this one. So,
I don't do anything. Like, how could he fall for this? Like, why didn't you not go, hey, where's your license?
Where's your license?
Where's your license?
A smart person would have asked for that.
License
Where's
right
your
now.
license?
You knew it was going to happen. You knew it.
Any Englishman worth his salt would have asked, where's your license?
What racism from Red Comment? I'm not English, I'm fucking Welsh, bro.
What's this? No, it's the way you said it. It's the way you said it.
Oh, man. See, that's the difference, though. It's like, again, you don't mix up Puerto Rican and Mexican.
Yeah, that's a problem. That's a big problem. All right, and more.
That's aspirations.
Well, what if a Puerto Rican and a Mexican hook up and have a kid?
Oh, you're asking for trouble. Stop it. Stop it.
That's how Dominicans are made.
Oh my God! You really went there.
Come on, I think.
Let's move on. A Department of Justice reports Florida man created a fake Trump pardon trying to evade charges. What the fuck? He created a fake Trump pardon trying to evade charges. How do you do that?
Wow.
Oh boy.
My God.
Any with a fucking fake Trump.
I'm sure that worked out well for him.
Florida man has lost it. I don't understand.
Florida man's my hero, dude. Florida man is the hero every meets.
Yeah.
In more
Fuck
news,
you, Florida man.
In more news with Florida man. Florida man repeatedly called 911 to say Biden needs to be placed in prison.
I mean, he's not wrong though.
I knew you were going to say that. I knew you were going to fucking say that.
I mean, he's not wrong though. Then why did I say it?
Oh my
You're
God.
what we need.
Yeah, but the problem is he's tying up the lines.
Yeah, he's tying up the lines, and that's why he got charged. You can't tell
He's
me.
tying up the line.
He is. He's tying up the 911 emergency. You can't do
Look,
that.
man. The man's
wait.
speaking facts though.
But wait, how does? Wait a minute.
There's other ways he can go about it. He doesn't
No,
need
no,
to call 911.
My thing is, how does one tie up the line?
All right, well, I'm going to
How can you
explain
tie
it.
up the
I'm
line?
going to explain it, okay? It says Philbeck, well, his name is Jacob Philbeck. He's 29 years old from Palm Harbor, made calls that was instead of arrest. It says Philbeck is facing a misuse of wireless 911 system charge for contacting dispatchers multiple times after he was told to stop calling, according to the police report from the Pinellas County Sheriff's Office, which was obtained by the National Desk Thursday. The defendant stated El Chapo needed to be freed from prison and President Biden needs to be placed in prison. So he wants El Chapo out of here. Like, oh my God.
That's fucking great, dude. Oh man.
Police said that Philbeck was told the information he was providing was not an emergency. He was then advised to not use 911 for non-emergency situations or non-criminal activity.
But technically, there is a way to stop it. Just pull back Phil.
Well, there's more. It says, but authorities said Philbeck refused to comply. He then called again and made the same statement. The defendant shortly after contacted the 911 service telephone line again, requesting deputies in regard to the same exact issue, the reporter noted. Deputies made contact with the defendant, who was an active E911 emergency line, at which time the defendant stated El Chapo need to be freed and President Biden need to be placed in prison, repeatedly repeating himself. So it goes to show you that it says the report noted that Philbeck was taken into custody on May 8th, just after 6 a.m. for utilizing the E911 system to report non-emergency and non-criminal matters.
Wanted El Chapo to be released from jail?
Yo, they're asking me talking different voices for each call. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Howdy, y'all. 911, please.
I just
using the same phone number, I assume, right?
same phone number. In more news, Florida man. I don't understand Florida man at this point. Florida man in ape mask uses sledgehammer to rob laundromat. What the fuck?
Looks like somebody
maybe it needed a few quarters. I don't know.
Oh my God, I don't know. This is Ben, you have to understand. This is the shit that happens in America. You have to understand that. All right?
Man, I don't, and I'm supposed to go on this adventure in America. I don't know. I might have to bring a sledgehammer to make sure that we get my pennies back.
That's what you're saying. We have more news. Florida man has been jailed after allegedly punching a vending machine smackdown over soda. So let's go into this. There's more.
So now people are going to jail over assaulting vending machines. All right.
A Florida man was
I need my goddamn soda.
A Florida man was arrested after allegedly causing $1,500 in damage to a vending machine at the motel he was staying at after it dispensed the wrong kind of soda. All right, dispensed the wrong kind of soda. That was the problem. According to police, I'm just saying, Corey Lane was 33 years old, was staying at the Economy Motor Lodge Motel in Dundee, Florida, when the arrest occurred on April 25th. It says upon arrival, the motel guest at Polk County Sheriff's deputies that he saw Lane inserting money into the machine. It says when the machine dispensed the wrong drink, the witness said he saw Lane attempting to get his money back. It says so he wants his money back because he got the wrong soda.
What the fuck?
It says Corey was staying at a Dundee motel when he thirsted for a nice, refreshing beverage. This is police said in May 16th Facebook post. It says he went to the Coca-Cola vending machine to purchase a refreshment, but the machine dispensed the wrong kind. Corey was
Good
displeased.
God.
He was displeased. Common vending machine problems include not being able to take money, drop products, or open after the product has been dropped. In the probable cause affidavit obtained by Newsweek, police said Lane became angry and started repeatedly punching the machine, resulting in a hole. It says after he was unable to get his money, the witness claimed Lane left the premises. Fortunately, the soda machine smackdown was witnessed, and a deputy was summoned on the scene, the post read. The following day, the manager of the motel told police she would like to press charges. She also told the police that she recognized Lane from the previous incidents. But from previous incidents. He's been doing this for a while now. He's been punching machines for a while, all right?
Damn, dude.
Just let you know.
Yeah, you're not getting the right piece of shit.
Well, shit. If I was a vending machine, I'd press charges too.
You should see on the article. You should see the drawing that the vending machine transforms into a robot, and the dude's like, "I don't want any problems." The drawing of it. It says deputies were able to locate Lane in a wooded area behind Winn-Dixie grocery store in town. So you were found a wooded area. Okay, a wooded area. Okay, is after Lane was read his Miranda rights. He admitted to punching the machine because it did not give him his money back after trying to get a soda, according to police. Lane was advised he has anger issues and was angry he didn't get his money. Lane advised it was better to hit a machine than a person. The affidavit read. Corey advised that he would not pay. He would pay for the machine if they would let him. Just Lane was placed.
How about?
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Lane was placed under arrest for felony criminal mischief and was transported to the Polk County Jail without incident.
Huh. So he'll pay for the damages, but what if he had just if I was him, I would have set up some extreme ass saying, "I'll pay for the damages if I at least get my refund back."
Yeah. I'll pay for the damages if I can get my $1 back. $2
back and I'll pay for it.
I'll pay $50
Yeah, but
if I get my $1 back.
This guy's going to jail for fucking $1.75 or something.
Well, we have more news. All right. Florida man smashes car with shopping cart after not getting fish fillet McDonald's order at drive-thru.
Oh, for goodness sake.
Did they play the Street Fighter bonus music to that?
All because he didn't get a fish fillet. Are you serious right now? First off, I don't even think it's real fish.
So you're saying you do want a fit sandwich.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Go ahead.
Why is it every fucking situation for fucking Florida man or Florida woman is any time there's an argument, there's always a fucking McDonald's or fucking something like that.
And people are hungry. By the time you get to fast food, you're fucking starving. You're like, dude, I'm just really hungry. So it's just a bunch of people that are hangry at that time. That's a recipe for a fucking disaster. You don't want anyone who's angry.
See, that's what they say. You gotta have a Snickers.
You gotta have a Snickers bar. What is it? Snickers bar? Is that what you're trying to say?
Candy. That's fucking candy. It's not food. It's candy.
Hey, when you're angry, eat a Snickers.
Okay.
It's a temporary holdover.
Did you ever see the adverts for Snickers? It says
I think Fritos are more of a meal than Snickers.
Well, I will let you know, people. On our last bit of news with Florida man. Oh my god, last bit of news from Florida man. For those who don't know, a Florida man is shocked to find an 8-foot alligator on his front porch.
He's shocked to find that on his front porch.
So, here we go, ready?
Realize what state he's living in.
Oh god.
Well, hold on.
Meth gators.
It says, the meth gators are back. You're right. You're
God
right.
damn it. While he's on there, he's like, hey man, I know you got some stuff here.
Yeah, give me a fucking
Hold on. It says It's not every day that an 8-foot
God.
alligator comes to visit you at your front door. Well, maybe in
It's
Florida it is. It says
Florida, it is.
it
That's
says
dangerous.
it was not on the doormat. It says Ed Ferraro was expecting Wednesday afternoon when he walked out of his home in Odessa. He heard a rattling at the front door and assumed it was some sort of package delivery, but that was far from the truth. It says, I got up and I went out there to go check on what it was. And fortunately, I cracked my blinds. It says, and it just looked out there and saw a monster alligator on my porch, Ferraro said. It definitely freaked me out. It says it was something you see, it's not something you see every day. He initially thought the giant reptile was fake, and he was simply the victim of a prank. That's what he thought. It says, but then I started looking at it, and I'm like, oh no, this is definitely real. Very real thing. It says he was completely dumbfounded, he said. Thankfully, a neighbor driving by stopped her car and was on the phone with the neighborhood security guards, who ended up contacting the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservative Commission. Yak, this is the area, was soon cordoned off to prevent any unsuspecting joggers or dog walkers for having a face-to-face encounter. It says Ferraro said they occasionally see gators in their neighborhood, lakes and ponds, but they really don't see adventure near people. Apparently, this one had come across the street, and he said, "Why the alligator cross the road?" I don't know, he joked. So he's in good spirits with this. Ferraro assumed the alligator needed a place to shade to cool off. Temperatures at the time were about 85 degrees. And before the trapper could even get to his home, the gator got up and moseyed back into the lake. And that was it. He said, I had a bird fly into my house one time, and that was a whole other experience. Never.
I'd imagine a bird can't do as much damage as a fucking gator.
That's what I'm saying. How do you compare the two? You compare a bird to a gator.
That's your metric. That's your metric to measure against.
Oh my God.
Cool.
It says they tend to keep their distance from people in the neighborhood. They actually restock the lakes with fish to make sure that the gators have more than enough food so they don't have to go after small pets. It says the state officials say an alligator is considered a nuisance if not at least it's at least 4 feet in length and believed to pose a threat to people, pets, or property. Florida has about 1.3 million gators that call to the state home and are found in all 67 counties. If you are ever approached by an alligator, even a small one, you should not handle it because their bites can result in serious infection. It's illegal without a permit, the FWC said. Homeowners should call the nuisance alligator hotline at 866-FWC-GATOR.
What the fuck? Gator.
Wow.
For a contracted nuisance alligator trapper to resolve the situation.
What if they don't actually identify as gator, man? That sounds
They don't identify as a gator? Is that?
Oh
my God.
Boy. Meth gators need ankle bracelets.
Oh my God.
Yep, that's it.
He came looking for the stuff and didn't get it.
Okay, I'm never going to fucking vote again. Fucking Christ.
Well, with that said, gentlemen, we should get on to our weekly picks. Everyone want to go? My weekly pick is wild. I'm just letting you know that now. It's wild.
I think Doom has an interesting one.
Okay, let's go. Who's going to go first? Go ahead.
I'll go first. So yeah, it's a pretty good anime. Comet actually bought it for me, and the anime is called Crusher Joe. Man, that is a trip and a half.
Crusher Joe.
Like I would say within the first like 3 minutes, the first 3 minutes of this movie, dude, I was like, I'm into this movie.
Yo.
Yeah, because you're in it.
No, this movie's a trip and a half. It is a fun movie all the way through.
Okay, so interesting fact about this: whoever animated it looks like the same person that did Gundam, the OG Gundam.
It is him.
It's the same guy.
Okay.
It's the same guy that did all the animation for it. So even the main character looks like a fucked up Camille Amuro like mashup.
Sylvester Stallone mix.
Okay.
Yeah, like it's really fucking weird, and like a lot of the characters look familiar. Like you can tell they borrowed a lot of designs also from Gundam too. But dude, it's crazy, man.
All right, who's next?
Okay.
Hello? Okay, go ahead.
You got it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Who, me? Mine is going to be an anime as well, and it's Jujutsu Kaisen. It's like
Jujutsu Kaisen,
recently
okay.
watched it. Yeah, it's probably the best anime I've watched in a while.
Okay.
A lot of people want me to watch that.
Yeah, same here. They've been asking me to watch it.
It's really, really, really good. I would say even better than Demon Slayer and Beast because they're kind of the same-ish in a way, but the animation style is a lot better in terms of how it's being presented, and the story is pretty decent as well. So it's decent. So I'd recommend it.
Okay.
24 episodes, good.
All right.
Good, man.
How about you, Wing Zero? So far, my pick takes the cake. I'm just letting y'all know now. This shit is
Well,
wild.
I haven't gone yet.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Ring Zero is going to be
No, go ahead. Go ahead, comment.
He's gonna be Korean Digimon or some shit. No, okay. My weekly pick is Steam Deck.
Fuck you. Fuck you. All right. Fuck you. You knew you were going to rise on me for that one. I'm still waiting for my fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. All right.
So my weekly pick is the Steam Deck. I happened to finally get my Steam Deck. I had some time with it. I'm not experiencing any issues other than very short battery life, which is, I mean, I guess to be expected of something that is basically a PC. On a full charge, you'll get maybe 3 hours out of it tops.
Okay. Well, have you tried it on the dock?
There's no dock yet for it. There is a dock, but it's not made yet. But
okay.
you can purchase third-party ones and do that and dock it to like your TV and
yeah,
stuff.
That's what I was looking forward to. Yeah, I was looking forward to that.
So, also another thing is game compatibility that I found out. It'll say it doesn't work with Steam Deck, but it'll let you install it anyway, and it will work with Steam Deck. It says they just say it doesn't work with it because they haven't even tested it yet. So a lot of times the games, almost everything I threw at it runs. All the fighting games, the only thing when it says it doesn't need, like it doesn't have or it's not certified or whatever, usually requires you to actually just tap on the touchscreen to just click OK in a menu, and then that's it. Then the rest you can control like normal. But other than that, it's a great little console. It's a great machine. It's really cool. It's something weird. Okay, so hear me out real quick. Fallout 4. I haven't finished all the DLC and played the game all the way through, so I thought I'd revisit it. And it's really bizarre playing it on a portable because Fallout 4 doesn't exist on any portable form.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Like Skyrim does.
Huh.
So it's really fun to play, portably. I think it's great for that kind of stuff, and you can still do mods on it too.
That's what I'm looking forward to. That's what I'm looking for. Yep. All right, Wing Zero, you want to go?
I'll go last.
You sure? Because my pick is over the top. I'm just letting you know that now.
What? It's gonna be Korean Booty List the second.
I'll go last. Go ahead.
I'm okay.
Hey, dude, you want 31 cheeseburgers?
All right, let's go.
I wish.
You ready?
I would.
My weekly pick for the week is True Believers. It's on Vice TV. They had an episode called Demon Slayers. Demon Slayers. I usually don't watch Vice, but I caught this on my guide when I was scrolling. It's called Demon Slayers. It was a guy who was running a Demon Slayer academy where people would come there and learn martial arts and sex magic.
Okay.
Sex magic. Okay.
Like, there's more. There's more.
What the fuck?
The women were urged to have sex with the men that were there. The men were not allowed to come inside the women. They were only allowed to come on their face and tits because of the fact that it would cleanse their soul.
That is so fucking stupid.
Alrighty then.
Whoa. Wow. This is the shit that goes on in these New York. This is the shit that goes on in those New York sex clubs.
I told you my pick was wild.
Alrighty then. I might have to write this down for future reference.
For science. I told you my pick was
sex magic.
Yep. I told you that my pick was going to be wild. I told you. All right.
The second.
This guy is running a cult. They had women, and the thing is, you have to pay a certain amount of money to be in said cult. And then the pyramid scheme catches in where you have to keep paying to stay inside the cult. They would pressure you to not leave the cult. All right, because that's what it is. It's a fucking cult with a pyramid scheme. All right.
Yep.
They had women
With
talk
free
about
sex.
this. Yeah, and they were
Free sex.
paying money. We're talking thousands and thousands of dollars to stay in. All right. And all the money would go to the one guy and his partner. That's what it went to. No one else saw a dime of it. So when they had to go abroad to fight demons, all right, they would have to pay their own way there and their own way back. Don't ask me what the fucking demons look like, but they had to. And we're talking abroad. We're talking from the U.S. to Tokyo to everywhere else. They had to go fight demons.
What the fuck? This does sound like a hentai.
Look, the chat is saying it's just hentai. No, this is real. This was an episode with real people. Real people.
The next time Famous comes up, I'm not to think about this.
Yeah. I'm looking at it right now.
You're looking at it. You're
One
looking at
episode
it.
5.
Yeah, see, he's looking at it. See, so it's not like I'm lying or anything. He pulled up the episode.
What's the name of this show?
True Believers. True Believers. And he, like I said, he pulled it up. Episode 5. I told you, I caught it on
You have
my
to pay
guide.
for it. You have to pay for the episode.
Oh, do you? I saw on the guide when it was on
I don't have the
TV.
channel, but I can Hoshi minute.
I'm just saying.
But no, it's there. It's season 1, episode 5.
I'm telling you, it was crazy. I was like, what the fuck? Just like your reaction. That was my reaction. I told you my pick was going to be wild, man. I told y'all. Go ahead, Wing Zero. You're last.
All right. My weekly pick, like it or not, am I stir some feathers? But
Butt sex.
I don't give a fuck.
Go ahead, say it.
Super Mario Brothers movie.
Get the fuck out of here. Come on. Come
Damn it.
on.
Oh,
Come
That is
on.
my weekly pick. The Super Mario Brothers movie.
Yeah, get booed. Get fired all the way. Get fired all the way. Do not pass go. Do not cross go. Do not pass it. Do not collect $200. No, go directly to jail.
You know what?
I love that movie. I grew up with it.
Boo,
I seen the trailer. I got hyped.
Boo.
Fucking seeing fucking Bowser in a business suit was
Boo.
funny.
Get off the stage. Boo.
Like, yes, I know a lot of people don't like this movie, but
Get off the
I
stage.
enjoy this movie.
It
to the fullest.
sucks. It sucks. It's so bad. It sucks. Stop. It's not a good movie. I don't know why you keep
It's a
recommending
fucking
it.
good movie.
Get shot.
It sucks.
Get shot. All right.
We need Chris Benoit to sort this out, man. We got to cancel it.
Even the chat is saying get the shot. I'll give him more
one
shots.
that walked away without a scratch for that movie.
Come on, man. Fucking Luigi, Mario.
Boo.
Fucking, we had Princess Daisy in the movie. Fuck Princess Peach. We got Princess Daisy in the movie.
Oh my god, I can't believe you went there. I cannot. Look, and then people are saying in the chat that they watched it yesterday. What is wrong with you?
What?
No! You get shot too.
No.
Oh my god. All right.
All these people who are saying this shit have to watch Cowboy Bebop live action.
That's the punishment. The punishment.
Look, man, I grew up with Super Mario Bros. Movie as a child, okay? I love that movie. It was fun.
They say cancel you hard, cancel you. It should be.
Damn. You said cancel.
Man, cancel you.
And
Like, come on, man. I don't care if it stirs up feathers. I love this fucking movie.
I'm
Boo.
questioning our friendship on it.
Just like how I like the George Clooney Batman movies.
Oh my
I don't know if I
god.
want to have sex ties with you.
Well,
You're
with
not
that
allowed to watch
said,
movies anymore, sir.
yeah, right.
Yeah, no moves you.
Well, with that said, it's about that time. It's about that time we go. Y'all know what that means. Oh, hold on.
The sun will come out tomorrow.
Wait. Something's wrong here. Something's wrong with my computer. Oh, we back. All right.
Being cancelled.
Nope, we're not getting canceled. No, we're not getting canceled. Anyways, it's that time for us to go.
Yep.
And I'm hoping everyone had fun. I appreciate everybody who's been sticking around. Thank you for the time we got blacklisted and we back. I appreciate that. I appreciate everyone who's going to watch the recap. I appreciate the fact that y'all made it fun, because without y'all, it wouldn't be anything. And once again, I want to thank everybody who was here. All my guests with me. All the fellas is with me. Ring Zero, Ben Newton's son, Curious Doom, Red Comet. I want to thank you as well for being here and keep doing this. This has been fun. And with that said, y'all take care of yourselves. Oh wait, they still talking. Wait, we go to the next tiny booty girl. Stop it, chat. With that said, y'all take care of yourselves and y'all be safe. With that being said, we out.
Go watch the movie.